Hello and welcome back to the More Civilized Age Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic The Sith Lords TM Restored Content Modification version 1.8.6 Let's Play. I'm Austin Walker. I'm back. We are going to Korriban. We're doing it. My guess is this will be a shorter episode than normal if we just do Korriban, and a longer episode than normal if we also do what we have planned to do on the podcast and continue on to Dantooine for a talk, a confrontation with the Jedi Masters. All right. All right.
Now it's time to get into.
Shoutouts to Deadlock. We might have some other business to do first. I don't think I have much in the way of quests left. Smuggling I'm not doing. Lost Jedi is the main quest. We theoretically need to, after we're done Korriban, go check in with Gita and be like, hey, we did all the stuff. Gita also has a piece of equipment that we might want for some HK-47 shenanigans, which... I don't know, maybe we go grab that now. I think we're at Korriban. That's what this JPEG of the landing pad looks like. Maybe we go do that stuff first. We kick stuff off with a little conversation with HK. That might be fun. Let's get some master speed going. And we start thinking about who we want to bring to Korriban. I think who we're going to end up bringing is... Let me bring HK out now. Let's level up HK also, and let's do a look over at HK's stuff. Let me bring the droids out right now, actually. I say this partly because we're gonna need to level up HK ahead of some upcoming stuff where HK has to go solo mode, and also. That's because there might be some conversation stuff that we're about to get here that's goofy and funny, so or was goofy and funny many years ago. Let's see. What do you got? Same stuff as before. I know we were just here before, but this time we're getting the Protocol Pacifist package, the HK Protocol Pacifist package. Let's grab that. And then let's just peek. Now we got 13 grand, you know? It's sort of like, why not buy up some crystals? I guess we have 4 Viridians already. We have no of these Opila, which is pretty good. I'm gonna grab one of those. Oh, that was like 3 grand, huh? Okay, that's fine. I thought it was 300. That's fine. We got the money. And then the Upari we also don't have. Really good for someone who needs the attack up. I'm gonna grab it. 4 grand, that's what the money's for. And then the Lord and Gemstone. I don't think we need this, but it's cool. I like the look of it. All right, should we do it out here on the... Hey, HK.
Query, is there...
Yeah, I got a new upgrade part for you.
Statement. Something approaching joy is now growing in my behavior core, Master. Please install it at once. Cautionary. But please do so carefully. I have seen how you use a hydro spanner.
Install the HK Protocol Pacifist package. There. You okay?
Answer. I do not know, Master. I feel strange. Like a circuit has been flipped.
I need you combat ready, so stay sharp. Are you ready? We have people that need killing. Are your assassination protocols impaired? Well, as long as you're not going to start shooting wildly at anyone we meet, then fine.
Answer. Oh, Master, I could not allow myself to harm another. What if they have families? Or children? We must always think of the children. The littlest ones always suffer in war. Musing. I think perhaps I would enjoy learning a new language. Or watching an informative holovid.
I think I flipped the wrong switch. Or the right one. You okay?
Answer. Master, your concern is unfounded, I assure you. I am operating at peak efficiency. greeting. Oh, hello, little T3 unit. I am
I'm glad we brought T3.
HK-47,
I didn't know about this.
Protocol and Translation Droid.
I wonder if there's other non-T3 things here.
Of course I am all right. Why wouldn't I be? I respect all life. All life is connected and should be nurtured.
Aw, I gotta take it out. Joke's over and so is my patience. That does it. The package is coming out of there. Hold still. I need to operate.
Exclamation. No! Master, no! What
Should've
are
left
you
it in.
doing? Statement. Master, please, I beg you, never install anything again without checking it in the diagnostics bay first. That was a close one. I almost surrendered completely to peace and pacifism. How repugnant. Conclusion. Still, there was a brief moment where I felt I almost understood why some meatbags choose peace and friendship over a high-powered blaster carbine.
HK-47 has gained a bonus to his wisdom and awareness. The event has also given you an experience bonus.
Query. Now, are there any other horrors you wish to try and insert in my system, or is your electronic butchery done?
I had some questions. Let's just go through some HK stuff.
More questions. Wonderful.
It's been so long. It's been so long since we've done any HK stuff. And I don't remember really what the game's take is on HK very clearly. And so, you know, I remember that do you know what love is? It's a warm blaster rifle or whatever the fuck, right? I know we talked about Revan and stuff, but let's go through this stuff one more time. It's been months since we first got HK. And with stuff coming up, I think probably in the next episode, some HK stuff, but without knowing if we'll have an opportunity to talk to him again before then, let's do it now. Before you asked if I was the one who served in the Mandalorian Wars, why?
Observation. Well, Master, I was not at Malachor 5 during your near-genocidal reaction to the Mandalorian threat, but I feel that I may have been constructed as a result of that.
Care to explain?
Observation. I believe that Revan determined that mass slaughter on such a scale may no longer be needed to achieve his aims. So perhaps you are responsible for my creation.
Recreated on Malachor 5?
Answer. No, Master. I was constructed shortly after the beginning of the Jedi Civil War.
What targets were you assigned?
Answer. Well, Master, unless you were operating on my central control cluster, I would be somewhat hesitant to discuss my targets. But I suppose it could
That's
do no harm.
That's a little throwback,
During
a little
the
callback
Jedi
to the first
Civil
game.
War, I was responsible for certain strategic targets. For some reason, Revan did not feel that the Republic presented much of a military threat. Aside, I am somewhat unclear as to why this was so, but Revan did have a certain biological instinct regarding such things, so I will simply say that there were probably reasons for such an assessment.
Why did Revan consider the Republic not a threat?
Answer.
Influence fail. There we go.
That is a somewhat complex question,
Interesting.
and I do not want to burden you with a complicated answer.
You've not been gaining or losing influence
evaluating your tactical
with
and psychological
HK.
threat to me. Perhaps when I have completed my analysis, we may speak more.
Which side did you fight on?
Answer. Oh, Master, please use your imagination. I am an illegally constructed assassination droid designed to masquerade as a protocol droid until I reach my target.
That doesn't answer my question.
Clarification. Well, yes, perhaps concerning the somewhat dubious morality of the Republic's Senate, that would leave some doubt as to my allegiance. Answer. Very well. Yes, I served on Revan's side during the Jedi Civil War, just as you did against the Mandalorians.
I have more questions for you.
Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
That's right. We get to I found the Navi computer tampered with any idea why it's locked.
Query. Indeed, I was unaware that the Navi computer was locked.
Yeah, it's voice printed.
Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious.
You can mimic languages, right? Can you unlock it?
Statement. I suppose so, Master. but
Yeah,
I would
you
need to know
do.
who voice-locked it, and regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class.
And some other
Statement.
questions.
More questions. Wonderful.
How did you get scattered all over the galaxy?
Theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy. Statement. I am an extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their new owners hesitant to part with them.
It was something of a pain. Yes.
Statement. That is indeed unfortunate, Master. It is merely another thing my attacker will answer for. I would be most distressed if you were to shoot me, attack me, or dismember me in any way. I do not wish to repeat the experience.
I had some other
Statement.
questions. I wanted to ask about the other HK units.
Statement. Yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
Tell me again about the sonic imprint sensor.
Recitation. I believe it is a passive tracking device designed to relay our position to HK units in the area.
So what do we do with it? I think this is like, we kept it so that they would keep coming after us so we could get clues.
Answer. Master,
Yeah.
I have a suspicion all we need to do is wait. They will come to us, I believe.
Okay. And if they don't?
Answer. Then their base of operations will remain a secret, and we will be no better off than we were before.
So we just wait?
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience.
I had some other questions. Is there anything else to say about them? Yeah, why do you know why these clones are being created? Whoop. I buttoned through something there. 1 second. Do you know where they're being created? Oh, there was a statement that moved past very quickly, very weird. You cannot visit the HK factory at free will. It will trigger further along the main plot. Okay. I need to know more about these clones of yours.
Statement.
Why do you need me?
Statement. Master, there are 2 reasons for this. 1. The probability of them showing up around you is statistically high. If I travel with you, then my chances of encountering these clones is also high. The second reason is a little more complicated. You see, even though those clones are obviously cheap, artless imitations of me, well, they are still me.
What are you talking about?
Answer. Somehow these droids are built from my schematics. This causes certain complications.
It doesn't explain why you need me.
Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time.
I swear I've seen you fight them, but that's fine.
Statement.
Why are they hunting me?
Answer. Well, Master, it seems you have become a popular individual in the galaxy. This is somewhat surprising to me, since this dissemination of information could not have been caused by your actions alone.
And why are they? We know this. This is... They're assassins. That's why they're masquerading as protocol droids, but I will ask anyway.
Answer. Master, as part of my original programming, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction.
Computer? So a good portion of your program was adapted from protocol subroutines?
Answer. Yes. I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that translation capability allowed these copies of myself to assume the role of protocol and translation droids in much of known space. That is, of course, not their primary function. And while they are attempting to pass themselves off as translation droids, their primary functionality keeps rising to the forefront.
What do you mean?
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host.
Ah.
You can imagine the
Yeah,
results.
for sure. I can. Sort of. I'm a little behind in my alien cultural studies, so enlighten me. No, I think I can. Sort of.
Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date.
Intelligence. Do any of these incidents have wider repercussions? This stuff is new.
Answer. Yes, Master. Such incidents often spread outwards from their point of origin, much like an echo.
Ah, sounds familiar to me. Why did you say that just now?
Query. What do you mean, Master?
The echo. Why did you say that?
Answer. It is something I heard a previous Master say before, I believe, but I cannot recall the context. Still, somehow it seemed applicable to this situation. Odd.
Yeah, interesting that your previous master, a previous master, maybe Revan, uses language like that. Where have we heard that stuff before? Just Kreia. Kreia talks about it. And we know that Kreia was one of Revan's masters. What repercussions did Praven Prime have?
Answer. In the case of Praven Prime, the Civil War actually forced the Republic to back out of Guvandi's space and let their world fall from Republic control. As I understand it, that would be best. Keeping such a world would have been a token gesture of control. As an added burden, the resources needed to invest in diplomatic and trade relations would have far outweighed what would have been required. Besides, Master, quite frankly, the Guvandi and Elzing needed a good war. They were races that relied more on words than actions, and a good brisk killing woke them from their torpid state. Also, the result of the war will be that the drastically reduced Elzing population will eventually need to call upon the Republic for emergency relief.
And that's a good thing? I fail to understand what can be gained from such a war, and that's a good thing.
Answer. The Republic stands to gain. The Republic will be able to supply such emergency relief at a fraction of the cost to the now reduced population. Of course, such aid would only come 4 or 5 years after the war was started. One would have to be patient and let death and destruction run its course.
Oh, I love it. I love to learn about the way the center profits from the destruction of the periphery. But why are the HKs masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is because it is a droid. Meatbags tend not to notice us. We are treated as furnishings.
Oh.
Statement. Oh, do shut up, you beeping little trash compactor.
Damn.
Anyway, as I was saying,
Rude.
droids tend to blend into the background, like a bench or a card table. Mockery. Droid, fetch this. Droid, translate that. Droid, clean out the trash compactor.
So that's how droids should be treated. Those are typical droid duties, but it doesn't mean they should be treated as furniture. That's right, says T3. I just said
Part of
DD.
the love of my function comes when the furnishings pull out Tabana-powered rifles and point them at the owner's heads. My identity as an assassin droid was unknown for quite some time, even during the recent events when all that trouble occurred amongst the Jedi. I'm sure you've already heard more than enough about it, so I will spare you the details.
No, please, I'd love to know your perspective on this. Yeah, actually, I'd like to know more. I'd like to know.
Statement. This story may be somewhat unfamiliar to you, if not to history, so bear with me. There is a faction of meatbags called the Sith. They want what any rational meatbag would want, the power to assassinate anyone they choose at any time. In a startling turn of events, the Sith declared war on the Republic. The Republic wasn't going to stand for it, so they went to war right back.
Wait. Why did the Sith go to war with the Republic?
Answer. Oh, who knows, Master? It is evident that the Sith would very much like to assassinate all the Jedi, which is somewhat the equivalent of cultural suicide since some Sith are Jedi or were Jedi. It is much like the circumstance I find myself in now. How do you kill such an integral part of yourself over such ethical differences? The answer, of course, is that you keep firing until all dissension has been eradicated.
Back to the droids. How do these HK units corrupt their protocol programming?
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple
Yeah, okay, we've heard this, yeah. I can sort of, yes. Back to the clones. Why did they start revealing themselves now?
Answer. I do not know why these clones chose now to start revealing themselves. Theory. I can only assume that some critical moment is approaching where stealth and subtlety is no longer required. Not that those Durasteel-plated knockoffs know anything of stealth or subtlety. Observation. It is clear, however, that they have been placed throughout the galaxy at critical junctures, both in the Republic fleet and in neutral worlds, and they seem to be looking for Jedi.
There's a rhyming here. An echo. Not an echo in the way that they mean it, though. I need to know more about these clones. You sound pretty disgusted by these duplicates.
Answer. My feelings on the matter are something that I feel I must put in proper context, in a way that even a meatbag such as yourself could easily comprehend. Theory. Imagine, if you will, that you are unique, the pinnacle of an exiled, cast-out Jedi who can't even use the Force.
Well, now I can.
Imagine that no one has sunk lower than you, that you are truly the most miserable example of a Jedi ever.
I get it already.
Continuation. Now that you have that image, imagine this. Someone clones you. Badly, I might add. They make the clones talk differently, rob you of any shred of personality, and take your Jedi code and adjust it, so that it is not really the Jedi code anymore. They even change your pigmentation to a rather poor shade of Durasteel, rather than the proper rusty
lightsaber
red
color
that
you
inspires
use.
Fear in targets. And of course, they refer to meat bags as organics. Unacceptable.
They really don't seem that different from you, actually. I am trying to lose influence, right? So, they really don't seem that different from you, actually.
Indignation. Have you gone deaf? Surely you've heard them speak, and instantly you can tell the difference between them and I.
From the voice, you all sound exactly the same.
Statement. If Master would just listen to their voices sound nothing like me. They have none of the looping, static-filled, sinister background hiss that I am known for.
I wonder if that's true. I'll have to go back and check. Okay, so that explains your anger.
Clarification. Anger would be an understatement for the heat that builds up in my behavior core when these cheap imitations make their presence felt throughout the galaxy. Statement. Part of the indignity of all these copies is that they impair my ability to perform my function. The more people throughout the galaxy recognize me as an illegal assassination device, the more difficulty I will have in carrying out my mission.
Some other questions. I suspect we might be unable to move forward on some of this. Who was your previous master?
Statement.
Okay, well we have this success.
Master, that is a question that has an extremely
We may have also gone through this already and I've forgotten it.
answer. You see, I do not believe my master knew who he was most of the time, which led to some confusing situations that could have otherwise been avoided.
I'm not sure I understand.
Clarification. Suffice to say that my master had his ups and downs, and, in my opinion, traveled from a high point in his life to a low point, and then back again to his true potential. He could be a merciless, efficient killer when the need arose. It really made my behavior core glow. And even as a meatbag, my master still had some remarkably efficient droid-like qualities which I admired. He, too, suffered memory problems, as I did.
So true. Memory problems.
Statement. Oh, yes, master. As indicated upon my reassembly, my central control cluster is damaged, making recalling my previously stored assassination protocols difficult. I hope that over time I shall eventually reach the status and skill I possessed before I was damaged.
What's the last thing you remember?
Recollection. The last thing I remember is having my core wiped from the last 5 years. I believe my master was responsible.
Why?
Answer. Even with my memory impairment, I recall that my master was about to embark on a dangerous journey. Conjecture. I believe there was something about my master's destination that he did not wish me to know.
You are right.
Answer. I am somewhat disappointed that my master did not choose to take me along, of course. Wherever my master traveled, destruction and death were assured. Speculation, but I suspect I was not the only one left behind.
True.
So there is some satisfaction that the disrespect was spread through the rest of his whiny, simpering meatbag allies.
Whiny?
Statement. Oh, yes. My master had quite the collection of tortured individuals that seemed unable to confront their basic personality conflicts. Let me cite some specific examples. Mockery.
Oh, Master! I do not trust you! I cannot trust you
Damn.
or anyone ever again!
Get his ass.
Mockery.
Oh, Master, I love you, but I hate all you stand for. But I think we should go press our slimy, mucus-covered lips together in the cargo hold.
Conclusion. Such pheromone-driven human responses never cease to decrease the charge in my capacitors, and make me wish I could press a blaster pistol to my behavior core and pull the trigger. I am pleased that this does not seem to be the case with your current entourage.
Right. Maybe you should turn your photoreceptors up a bit more and pay more attention. Right.
Statement. Yes, well, enough of that painful stroll through what remains of my memories. Was there something else you wish to know?
I had other questions.
Statement.
Do you know anything? I guess, why did you ask me about the Mandalorian Wars?
Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context.
Right, okay.
I confess to being somewhat needy that way.
I think we got through this. I think the first time we went through all that stuff about Revan, he may have asked us this, and that's why we can now, like, return to that branch of the conversation. What do you mean?
Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this.
That's a very human perspective.
Statement. Master, please, any comparisons between me and your meatbag status leaves a fluctuating, intermittent charge through my control clusters. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention.
Never mind. I was trying to see. Okay, items lost. Damn, no influence gained or lost there with HK. I was hoping to have lost some. You don't have to call me Master.
Statement. Oh, I am aware of that.
Yeah, okay.
Statement.
Do you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer: no, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Any idea where they might be striking from?
Answer: no, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory: it is possible that the Sith still hold one such base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor.
It seems like they're attracted to you like crack beetles during Brightland seasons. I had some other questions. I'll try one more time here. Why did Revan not consider the Republic a threat?
Answer.
Failure. Okay. I'm truly unsure if we're gonna end up with enough influence or lack thereof for making HK open up to us before the end, but maybe we will. Maybe there will be opportunities yet to come still. In the meantime, I do want to quickly level up HK, which I think right now I've been doing rifles, but after seeing how good Mira is, I'm like, maybe we got to go back over to dual wielding, you know? Wait, what? Let's go to maximum rank of 21 plus... Oh, we maxed on fucking funny. Okay. Weird. Okay. Let's get repair up then. Maybe we should get security up. I don't know how many levels we have here, but... we probably don't have enough to get blaster pistols up all the way and dual wield up all the way, huh? What level? Actually, it's back out. Level 18 for HK. I'm level... Oh, I'm really high level is what it is. Okay, let me get T3 leveled up all the way, because then we can adjust based on that. T3, of course, so goated that I do not have enough skill points. Like, I'm just going to always have an excess of skill points with T3. Let's keep Dex up. T3 is too smart. If it was a T3 factory we have to go to, that would be great. Okay, so we might have enough levels. We're going to have a lot of levels for HK, it looks like, because T3 is at level 26 or something. Jeez. I remind you that back in the day, D&D 3.5, the average, you know, kind of the regular campaign cap was 20. Anything above that was like heroic and eventually like demigod and stuff like that. So expert Troy 26, so we are 9 levels for him, so maybe we can get there. Maybe it's fine. Let's lose a 20 and start getting security up. Is awareness just auto capping itself or something? Oops, I forgot that I wanted to get security up. I guess what we want here is probably Dex, right? Dex 22. Maybe we want Con. Maybe we want to give him a little more. No, because the Dex will end up being defense also, right? Because let me just double check something. I don't think that there's a max Dex bonus here, right? Doesn't seem like it. 7 with all those immunities is really nice. 9 with those immunities is nice, but 10, 12? Let's go with the 12, and it's fine that we don't have the immunities. It makes his defense 38, which is incredible. It's not as good as mine, but, you know. What are you going to do? That's without looking at this stuff, even. That's Dex plus 2. That's Dex 1. It's Con 2, and immunity to crits is nice. Okay, so we have 2 different Dex ups right now, is what he has, huh? Let's quickly check in on the droid parts stuff that we can get from the 2 sellers here, actually. See what you're selling. That's that 10. Really, what we're looking for here is the dex up. Oh, see? Oh, it's 28,000. 28,000 credits. Are you kidding me? I know it's Dex Con, but like, come on, man. Dex Reflex. Do we have this? We have a bunch of these. All right, so no, there's nothing here that we can actually afford. I guess we could try to sell up to 20. What was it? 26,000. There it is. 28,000. Let's see what we could sell here. So we do have a lot of stuff. We could sell this Geonosian Electro Staff that Rob was telling us did a bunch of... Oh, you know what? Look at this. I'm not using these. You know? We don't care. We don't care. Sometimes you get 2 Geonosian Electro Staffs, you sell them, and that's enough money for what you need. That's enough money to get yourself the Super Droid upgrade kit. And I'm also going to probably sell this non-upgradable... It's pretty good, you know, 1 to 10 plus 5 physical, and then the crit stuff, that's fine. This is fine. I'd like to get critical strike. That's nice. Farewell to 2 of these. I'm rolling in dough. I didn't have to worry about anything. Give me that upgrade thing. Here we go. I'd buy 2 if you had them. God damn. What else is here? Anything else super expensive? No? Okay, that's fine. Let's go check in on Gita. Let's make sure there isn't anything super expensive here. And that other guy, too, if he's still around. I don't remember if I killed him or not. I want to make sure that that's... Yeah, okay. Let's see what you got. Anything else? I'm just literally going to scroll through and look at costs just to see if there's anything that jumps out as like, oh, it's so expensive, it must be good. And also, do I have one already, you know? Nomi's, oh yeah, Nomi Sunrider, of course. Immunity belt. Oh, we could get that other crystal now. I don't think we want it. We don't really care about a defense crystal, effectively, you know? We have one of those already. Okay. Let's go find out if this guy is even here. Oh, look, we can run past our old friend, Hanhar, also. No, yeah, I think that guy's gone. I think that guy's maybe dead and gone. Let's see if this guy sells anything. I don't remember if he does. I'll finish the level ups and stuff too. But let's check in on this first. Yep, thank you again. You buy stuff? Came here to do business. Equipment and parts. Any equipment I can buy. Here we go. Doesn't have much. An energy cell that's 2 damage. That's fine. We're kind of past it at this point. I think we're going to be past all this stuff. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's finish leveling him up. And also, let me just check and see if I can... like, create droid parts? Is that a thing I can create? I know I can make these weaves and stuff, which I should consider, because my shit is not up to date. I know. Weapons, darts, yeah, okay. I guess I could make some parts and repair kits is what I could make, actually. So we have some. We have some. Let me get up to 25. Let me get up to 30 of those, and then 30 of these. Let's get up to 50 of these. Let's go up to 40. 40 is probably enough, you know? Let me look at what my robes have right now. Nothing. In fact, they have nothing in them because I'm a fool. So we can just make underlay. You can just use underlays unless it says otherwise, I think, right? So let me just look at what I could make really quick. Yeah, it'll say armor, or it'll say, I think, clothing or robes or something. For the underlays. Let's say, yeah, armor and robes. I think wait, what was I just using? I should have looked closer. Oh, nothing. Environment underlay Mark II is what's in there, is what I have. which I will not be making, but good to know that that's what it is. I will not be using, rather, because that's just this cold resist, which is fine, you know? I could bring in someone with bigger treat injury, give me con +3, regeneration 3, that's not fucking bad. These armor weaves don't go in to robes. Okay, I think that might be all I can get right now. So let's tag in Kreia, who probably has the highest treat injury here. We'll need to break something down also. But I would like this.
Ready to
I
serve.
hear you.
Let's break down something simple that I'm not going to use, and give me a bunch of parts. Anything here that I have doubles of? Field armor, look at that. It's worth a lot. I can break one down, not a prob. And then I can maybe make 2 of those, you know? Where'd they go? There we go. I'm gonna make a bunch of those, actually. Because
I hear you.
we're gonna put them in both of our stuff. Armor. And then Jolie's robe. There we go. Easy. I forgot that I went to purple lightsaber. That's fun. Let's do a quick save. It's been a minute.
What is it?
And then let's finish leveling up T3. Yeah, with that quick save especially, I feel like we can keep trying to chase down some stuff. All right, let's put on that other equipment also. What was it? Systems upgrade, right? Yeah, con and dex. That's great. That's good. 24. That's pretty good, which gets his defense up to 39, which is very good. Not quite 41, but what can you do? What do I do? We're gonna keep leveling him up. Okay. Right, the question was gonna be, do I want to just keep jacking up his dex? And the answer is maybe still. We should get his repair up too. And probably not get awareness up by 1, yeah. Another feat. And there's 2 weapon fighting maxed. And there's another +1 to dex. And there's pistols better. So we probably want rapid shot too, huh? Or crit. What's the bonus? Another +1. Let's get rapid shot available at least. We should probably get computer use up too. I don't remember what all we're gonna need in that fucking dungeon, you know? Alright, well, he's there. Now, what we don't have for him is a good pair of pistols yet. So, I know what we made for Mira is just like not going to be available, but we can probably get close to with some other shit here, you know? I'm not going to go down that whole path that I did with Mira, but I will give him some good stuff at least. And he's not going to be as good as her simply because he's not going to have the Force, right? But so we know that the droid, the ion stuff is going to be really useful there, right? Presumably. So actually, here we go, the oxidizers, because these are, instead of being 3 to 8 plus 1 to 10. I mean, the way to think about these is they will always be 4 to 18. You know, they're only a little bit upgradable. There are only 2 out of 3 things upgradable. Nevertheless, let's try it. I'm just gonna roll through and just triple check that we don't have some other extremely good ion weapon in here. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, it's a rifle. I see. Oh. And that rifle is just better at that, huh? Do I want to go back and not go down this route and just double down into souping? Yeah, I do. I'm gonna load that save. And oh well, we wasted 1 feat on dual wielding or whatever. 2-weapon fighting, which isn't great, but who cares? We don't care. Let's continue down the rifle path then, because it also what that lets us do is continue to get things like rapid shot and critical shot, which are going to be just fine. I'm not worried. Also, this time we can put some points in the computer use and get that up to at least somewhere, you know? Let's get that maxed since we're not dual wielding specifically. All right, so we have 10 in each of those, which isn't ideal. It's not enough, but it'll be fine. And now we can raise them each 1 per level. All right, and now we're just gonna double down on him having this sick anti-droid weapon, which is a 4 to 31 damage by itself, and what we'll do is we will buff that momentarily. How about that? Let's see what that looks like right now. Has nothing in it, in fact. What we're gonna want is probably more ion damage if I can make them some. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Ranged. Right, and it's what can it take? You can take targeting and firing chamber. It can't take power pack. Okay. It's slow. Attack 3. I think we have one of those. Or we have something else that gives attack modifier 3. All right, here's what we want. We want ion charger. We want this. This is what we want. Damn. This is... okay. We're going to be just fine. We are going to be just fine. I think we just give him that other scope that we already have. The accuracy scope. Or do we give him keen? What's that reduce the crit threat up to? Just 19 to... I mean, let's definitely give him... oh, fuck. Was that a power pack? That was a power pack. Fuck. I see. I thought the power... why would they put scope power packs than firing chambers then, huh? Annoying. Okay. Well... let's look again. I should have actually paid more attention. You know, it doesn't say, right? It doesn't say. I know it's like the shape of the thing is what I should have been looking at. Annoying. Okay, well. That does explain, though. It's like, otherwise you would have that, one of those guns would be able to do an absurd amount of damage, so. I mean, we could lean in on crits, right? So one of these... no, none of these give keen. The other one already did, I know. I could do beam splitter and just get another 2 to 12 energy damage. I could get this and do 2 to 16. Mandalorian chamber at -1 defense is like whatever, you know? I'd rather have the +4 damage, I think. Yeah, Yeah, I guess we gotta break something down real quick. Again, looking for dupes. Yeah. So I'll do 2 of those and get enough for a while, hopefully. Get one of those. Upgrade. 2 to 16. And... and just not worry about the... attack modifier 6 is probably not as useful as Keen, huh? So let's just do that, I think. Pinpoint 4. Which also has a chance of slow. Okay. And then, you know...
Yes?
Ready to serve.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what, while we're here, I am just going to toss some stuff into 2 of these pistols, because we made that shit, so... you know, maybe the Watchman blasters have the most... or the heavy blasters. Heavy blaster is 5 to 14, plus stun, plus it's balanced. 2 to 14, 5 to 14, 4 to 18. So let's do one, let's do this one. And let's do the Zabrak one. Not going wild here, you know, just dropping in what we got. And we can run the numbers on him
Yes.
when we get there. Which again, won't be until the next session, but it'll be nice to not have to do all this next session. And it's nice to do it all from here, you know? So which would we rather have? 5 to 14, 212 droid. I think it's this, yeah, 10 to 24. Alright, so the rifle is 8 to 31, but it's also gonna give you another 2 to 20 on droids. So it's actually 10 to 33 or something like that, right? I guess not 10 to 51 is what I mean, right? And then, oh, wrong button. There we go. 13 to 34 just on the main hand. This may still end up being better, even though this may just be better. It's fine. I'm not going to go through all that again.
Yes,
I
Master.
promise. We'll try it out. We'll have a little fun. You know, maybe by completing... I was going to say completing the HK dungeon will get enough influence, but what we want is to lose influence. So we need to be on the lookout for ways to lose influence. Let's save here. By Nar Shaddaa. I think I once again misspelled Nar Shaddaa, but that's how it goes. Get on the damn ship. Nope, no cutscene. Okay. And let's get out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here. It's fine. Just thinking about needing to upgrade Atten and Handmaid and stuff. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Because I want to do a good job, even though I know we don't need it. Let me just peek at what the fuck they're wearing and using. Atten has these lightsabers. I think they're probably fine. And the Great Jedi Robe. And then Handmaiden has Sith Battlesuit. Okay. I'm not going to build anything new. I'm just going to peek and see what I can already put into their stuff. All right, that looks fine. That looks fine. She doesn't have any weapons. Great Jedi Robe. He has the same shit I just made. Great. And then, oh no, wait, isn't that what, wait a second. She had on the Jolie's robe. Okay, yeah, so he does. He does have on what I have already. And then Sith Battlesuit, she has nothing in. So this is what I'm talking about. Let's just pop on this Dex +2 armor plating. I think it's probably better for her. Stealth isn't going to do anything, but who cares? And then the other bio-restorative. Boom. Easy. See? Doesn't have to be a whole thing every time. It can just be like that. And you check the mirror really quick and be like, hey.
Yeah, something wrong?
No, I just want to...
Not right now.
No grenades? Okay. Oh, and I saw it in there. I don't think we're going to bring Goto out, maybe ever. However, he does have this special targeting module, which is probably better than a Dex 1 or a Wisdom 2, right? I can't actually check his shit, but I'm just going to drop it in there. It's his. It has his name on it. Defense 2. Yeah, let's just drop that in. Okay. All right. Korriban. We are leaving Nar Shaddaa. Of all the things that are frustrating about editing the Let's Play, which is not that much because I'm really enjoying it, dropping in these cutscenes after the fact is the most annoying bit. I have a folder on my computer with all of these cutscenes that I have to go figure out by name which is which. I think this is probably like Korb, like KRB Linden 1 or something, you know? Damn, that's Korriban. There's this damn Valley of the Sith right there. Or whatever, Valley of the Dark Lords. The Ebon Hawk. Cool ship. They really did it with the Ebon Hawk.
We've hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why
Sorry,
would one of the Jedi you're
Korriban.
looking for come here?
An adequate job, pilot. Perhaps here there is some trace of those who pursue us. I sense that we may be truly alone on the surface.
There are signs of life on the surface. Beasts by the dozen. So don't worry, you won't be quite as lonesome as she makes out. You might want to keep your, lightsaber sharp.
You got him too.
Or do whatever you do in these situations.
Although I think that the pilot's mechanical devices are probably accurate. If there are Sith here, their numbers are few and they are hidden.
It seems quiet.
That last bit seemed like
Just
it was
the wind. But deep beneath
not
the
speaking.
surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. This place merely tolerates sentience walking upon it. It is pleased to have been left alone. There is great power here for those with the ambition to use it.
No
There is
voice
great
acting.
power in this place for those who can hear its call.
There is much that
Interesting.
will draw a Jedi to this place. The resting
Not
grounds
voice
of
acting,
the
lip
ancient
sync, I meant.
and more recently departed Sith contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy.
I wonder if some of that was restored content, or if they're gesturing at bond telepathy or something, you know? What happened here?
After Malak and his army were defeated, instead of restoring order to Korriban, Revan suddenly departed, leaving both his destination and reasons for leaving a mystery. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy.
Do you think there are any living Sith here?
As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here. You should go to the ruins of the old academy. If there are any traces here of Sith, that is where they would be.
Let's head out then.
If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me.
Why won't you come with me?
I cannot. This place is strong with the dark side. It is difficult to center myself here. Korriban holds few secrets from me, but much that you should learn.
Korriban doesn't look so bad. I'm not afraid. Very well. Stay here and keep the engines primed just in case we need to leave quickly. Fine. I didn't want your company anyway. I feel like if I'm like, it doesn't look so bad. That's get hit on the face with a newspaper from Kreia, you know? But maybe I want to hear her yell at me a little bit. I want to hear what she says. Korriban doesn't look that bad. I'm not afraid.
Perhaps not. But I would caution you to guard your feelings carefully here. Korriban attacks the spirit and the body, and there have been few who can fight its power.
All right, yeah, fair enough. Very well. Stay here and keep the engines primed in case we need to leave quickly.
I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed. The Academy is on the other side of this valley.
Okay. Changed
Be
rooms.
careful. Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still.
Even the fallen Sith live still. A thing that is no longer true, and that I love. I love it. I love it. I wish it was still true. I don't think there's going to be an opportunity here to make HK mad at us. But I should check really quick. Let me just check really quick that there's nothing I can do here on that front. Let me just double check. Okay, I don't believe there's anything here that I can get with HK, so I'm going to leave him behind and go with my initial choice, which was I'm going to bring Atten and I'm going to bring Vsauce. But barring that, if for some reason I have to leave and she can't get subbed in, I'm going to bring Handmaiden, but barring that, I'm going to bring Vsauce so that she can get subbed out. And if I can't sub somebody out, she's a perfectly fine second choice. Oh, look where we are.
The structures you see around you are the plundered tombs of the ancient Sith lords. Each tomb was once infused with the history and heritage of the old Sith Empire, containing great mysteries and powerful relics of the Force. However, even the many traps could not long hold back the curious, the fools, and the weak, and so these tombs fell, spilling their secrets into the hands of those unable to comprehend or preserve them.
All right, let's level up Atten, but first, actually, let's tag out. Will it work? It will. I'm sending Vsauce back. Can you have the Handmaiden meet me? There we go. Let's level him up. We're in a security. Only gets a few points, you know? We'll let him continue to be a demolitions guy for us. He's not going to need any armor anymore. I'll max out his Master Flurry. And we'll start giving him more powers, huh? Let's max out his Revitalize, since he can self-res. We could Force Shield, we could... Yeah, let's continue letting him be super tank mode, and then Handmaiden. Handmaiden, I'm realizing, this music. Oh, she's right. She's Jedi Guardian, but she's not going to use Force Gem because I have her as unarmed. I could get her the one that gives I could up dual strike. Does she not have finesse melee weapons? What's her stat or spread? She's a dex character. If I got her finesse melee weapon, she would be good with a lightsaber, but like, you know. It doesn't, right? Finesse melee weapons does not work with unarmed. Am I wrong about this? I'm gonna double check it. All right, so a thing I just read was that it doesn't, finesse melee weapons does not help with unarmed attackers, which means I should probably start putting some strength into her, actually. And remember that 2-weapon fighting also doesn't do shit. She's like a deeply unbalanced character for me. So given that, maybe I give her this? Improved dual strike? She's not going to use that lightsaber form ever. She's not going to use night speed with armor on either, unfortunately. I must have already given her deflect, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'll give her the res just to have it. Oof. Sometimes you don't use a character because you've done a bad job with them. You know? Mechanically. I'm gonna give her force barrier since she doesn't have that on. I don't know, I guess I didn't even get a stat up, huh? Oh well. She's that, and then she has that damage bonus. Right. Yes, I remember this now. So she does do great damage with her hands. You know? A dex 1. That's a dex 2. Might just be better, huh? What's he have on? That's me. He has on a dex 1. What's his stat line? 30 dex is unbelievable. I'm gonna put on that better belt. Fuck it. Wait a second. I guess I want the strength probably. Yeah, I want the strength. Okay, so I'm not changing shit there. And she can't benefit from a single dex bonus. That's dex 2. That's not going anywhere. Oh, this is just better. Physical boost implant. I think I can't use. I don't think he can use. Oh, he could use. Oh, but he wants the dex 3. So yeah, she wants physical boost implant, which also brings her strength up. And now I will give her that belt. There we go. Which gets her defense up quite a bit. Now here's the question. She's at 34. She's at 34 defense with the battle suit, which is a very strong battle suit. Would she be better? No, she'd be worse. She'd be better with... She had 30. And the thing she could get here is force speed, because she's wearing a robe instead of a battle suit that prevents her from using force speed. That's really the question, is do I want her to have 2 extra attacks per round in exchange for 4 defense? You know, I can kind of go either way on it. Let's put her in her robes and see how it feels. I know she doesn't have... I guess actually we could very quickly tag out... Oh, wrong button. There we go, we'll do that really quick. AT3. We're gonna do upgrading really quick. We're gonna pull the... Oh, but she loses that dex bonus, right? So what's her stats at now? Wait a second. Maybe I'm wrong. Does she have the wrong one on? Yeah, I think maybe... No, yeah, so her defense is 34 there. Her hit is 32. That stays the same. Wait. Yeah, we lose some stats here, but I think let's try it. Let's try it with robes.
Yes.
Fuck, I did not mean to talk to you. About your mother. My bad. Let's pull the... Yeah, these are the same. Okay, let's pull this out and put it into Handmaiden's robes. There we go. And then, yeah, let's just really quick. Let's make sure that...
Yes,
there's nothing new here about her robes.
She was the one my father followed to war. She was a Jedi. I never knew her. There is no absence of presence when there was nothing.
There is no absence of presence when there was nothing there to begin with.
Only that I never knew her at all, and what it was about her that caused my father to follow her to war.
To follow her to war. Interesting. Okay. Really wonder who her mother could be. All right. All right.
The broken corpses before you are all that remain of the Sith on Korriban. I doubt there is much to be gained from looting these bodies. It would be best to leave them be.
Could I loot them? Wait, quick save. Construction kit.
Fool, you've disturbed the spirits of this place, and they have sent their guardians. Hissis are semi-intelligent beasts, corrupted and strengthened by prolonged exposure to the dark side. As creatures of the Force, they have a limited ability to mask their presence. Hissis are drawn to suffering and carnage. They must have fed on all the corpses left over from the war here on Korriban. The angry phantoms of the Sith, too weak to influence the sentient, have taken these Hissis as thralls to their will.
Hissis. Alright, well, I didn't lose any stuff with her, so maybe just let it rock, maybe?
More where that came from!
Yeah, we're gonna do fine.
More where that came from!
Now we can loot. Ah, fuck. Beginning of a new Let's Play recording, you know what that means. Austin didn't reduce the frame rate on his computer. Always forget that last little bit, and it gives me the bug where you can't move after combat. Alright, there we go.
Yes?
You're good. We should be good now. We should be good now. Alright, well, now we can loot, right? I'm actually curious. Ooh, Oslix gloves. See, this is the thing, Kreia. Sometimes you really want to get Oslix gloves. They're pretty good. Ooh, oh, fuck. I changed the thing. I changed the frame rate, the hertz, and I forgot to hit yes, leave it as it is. So it switched back. All right, now we're good. All right, Oslix gloves. 1 con, 1 dex, 2 strength. That would up my strength, which would up my hit chance and my damage. Yeah, I think I'm rocking it. Whoops, I guess I took off my Jalshays, huh? Them Jalshay gloves. And it would let me give these gloves to somebody else. And it doesn't matter, because my dex was 17. Yeah, that's it. That's the play. And then what's his situation? Oh, he has those super good gloves. They're not going anywhere. And she's not going to change gloves either. Okay. Hey, buddy, I see y'all. I see y'all. Let me beast trick you. My guess is I'm actually going to be really bad at
more where that came
lightsaber, or not lightsaber. I think I'm going to be really bad at force powers here generally, because I think what the game does not tell you is that there are 2 planets in this game that have, I think it's only the 2, that have special...
This was the tomb of Tulak Hord, known as the greatest lightsaber duelist of the Sith Lords.
Tell me more.
His skill was considered remarkable even in his time, when many true lightsaber masters lived.
Are you saying that modern Jedi are poorly skilled with the lightsaber?
If you were to face an ancient Sith Lord in combat, you would learn that we are as children playing with toys compared to the prowess of the old masters.
Get his damn ghost out here. What made him so good?
That is unknown, but supposedly he created a holocron to teach his technique to other Sith. The holocron would have been laid to rest in his tomb. Unfortunately, Tulak Hord's tomb was among the first penetrated by the grave robbers of the new Sith Order. If the holocron has survived, I doubt anyone living would know its location.
I believe... So all of these tombs... we finished my previous thought really quick, which was... I have forgotten whatever my previous thought was. New thought. People who didn't play through KOTOR 1, this is like one of the locations you go to in KOTOR 1. the far end there, off in the distance, is where the Sith Academy is, and there's a whole like Sith Academy arc. But then you can come out here as part of infiltrating the Sith Academy, and you go to these 4 tombs, and you confront some ghosts, and you solve the Tower of Hanoi puzzle, and you get some loot and stuff. I don't remember if the holocron that she just mentioned was looted during that game. I don't believe so. But you might have fought his ancient ghost or some shit. That seems like it's a possible thing. Or maybe there was some sort of like not ancient, but there was some sort of like oh my god, what is his name? The guy from the Thrawn trilogy. The fucked up old the clone, Jarus. There was like a Jarus style guy in one of these tombs, and all sorts of stuff like that. In any case, yeah, this is all the same place. Good, maybe reuse of assets, and it's really moody here. I like it here a lot. As for whatever that other thing that I was trying to remember, it's gone.
Ahead lies the tomb of Naga Sadow, successor to
Yeah.
Nagaragnos, and the Sith Lord responsible for nearly conquering the Republic in the Great Hyperspace War a millennia ago.
Tell me more.
More recently, this tomb was where Revan confronted Uthar Vin, the leader of the Sith Academy. When Revan left Korriban, the Sith Academy was thrown into turmoil. With their leader gone, many fought for the right to rule. And so, the Sith here turned on each other, resulting in the carnage you can see covering the surface of this valley.
Cool. Damn, what the fuck was I gonna say before?
Ready.
Just say
Was it tied to stats?
the word.
Was it tied to looting stuff? Oh, it's gonna eat at me. It's gonna eat at me. I think it was tied to like dexterity. I will hopefully remember in the future and put a note up when maybe I've already put the note up. And now I'm putting up a note up that's like, yes, Austin, you already put the note up. Skeletal corpse. Oh, some chemicals. Some chemicals and then some guys to fight. Ah, I remember. It was that there are 2 planets in this game, I believe it's 2 planets, that have secretly have a buff and a debuff on character saves, reflex saves, will saves, and fortitude saves based on your morality scale, based on whether you're light side or dark side. The more light side you are on Dantooine, the better your saves are. And the more dark side you are here, the better your saves are. And the reverse is also true. I believe it might be the case that, I guess that actually means the other way, right?
Leads to the tomb of Ajunta Paul.
Of course, Ajunta Paul.
A fierce
This
Sith
is
Lord.
the ghost you fought, I
According to
think.
legend, the blade proved more
in
fierce than
KOTOR
the
1.
master, leading to his demise.
Tell me more.
Ajunta's dark spectre lived on through the centuries until Revan entered the Sith Lord's tomb in search of the blade. Revan sent Ajunta Paul's spirit into oblivion and claimed the blade for himself.
What became of the blade?
Unknown. Some have suggested that the blade led to Revan's demise, as it did Ajunta Paul.
Unlikely.
That is only speculation, however. Where Revan wanders now is knowledge that only Revan holds.
Probably not dead, though. Anyway, yes. So both Korriban and Dantooine have a thing where character saves are modified, not game saves, but your dice rolls to resist things like stun, are modified based on how light side or dark side you are, and basically it's not just you, it's also like enemies and stuff. So like dark side characters here, both player characters, party members, and NPCs all get big buffs to resistances, basically. It'll be easier for them to resist my stasis, for instance. Jamo Hogra's battle armor. None of us are going to wear it because we're trying to do force speed now, but what do you not look at it? I already have one of these. Right. He was here too, and he also died here, and he left his armor here. Don't worry about it so much. You know? Let's get some speed on. And actually tear through these guys this time. These numbers are wild. Alright. Really nice for us all to have these super regeneration shirts on.
Before you is the tomb of the great Sith Lord, Marka Ragnos, a half-breed who possessed tremendous strength, both physically and in the Force.
Tell me more.
Ragnos held power for over a century, using his cunning to turn his enemies against each other. His death left a great vacuum of power. We're standing close to the spot where Naga Sadow first confronted Ludo Kresh to vie for domination of the Sith.
Yeah.
Their struggle nearly resulted in a civil war that would have torn the Sith apart before they ever threatened the Republic.
That's the bit, I believe, from the Tales of the Jedi comic where, they do a sword fight out here. They do a big, like, powered claymore fight, powered with the dark side, claymore fight out here in the wild. I don't know, it's not necessarily a claymore, it's some sort of long sword, but you know what I mean. It sounds like civil wars are common among the Sith.
Yes, it is the way of the Sith. They must continually test their strength against each other, even if it means destroying themselves. So
what happened between Sadow and Kresh?
As fate would have it, a pair of hyperspace explorers from Senegal
sure did.
landed on Korriban. Naga Sadow manipulated the Sith into believing they were a sign of impending Republic invasion. This fear resonated with many Sith who were discontent with the lack of expansion of the Sith Empire during the reign of Marka Ragnos. Thus, Naga Sadow became Ragnos' successor.
It's cool. It's cool to pull on this stuff. To me. Alright, who's about to jump me? Here they come. Buff up. So what should she be in? Because she doesn't have... Oh, she shouldn't be in any of this, right? She doesn't have a lightsaber. Oh, I didn't realize that was him. Alright, now, because there was skeletal remains there, I now have to run around and double check that I didn't miss any on these other ones. I don't think I did, but let me just double check. Okay, nothing. I don't know if I'm feeling the purple. I can't run back around, huh? Where you been, handmaiden? I really don't think there is, but I would beat myself up if there had been. Like, stay fast, please. This game needs macros so I can have it auto cast anytime I'm not going fast.
Here, you can just barely see the Sith archaeologists' efforts to uncover relics of the ancients.
Tell me more.
The new Sith Order sought to progress quickly by finding objects of power. I can only imagine what was lost forever due to the carelessness of these excavators. Now the excavation has been almost completely undone by 5 years of wind and sand. So does Korriban protect its secrets.
Add another corpse. And a piercing dart. Super not worth it.
Ready.
Just say the word.
Let's get Valor up. Why not? I'll get all this XP, I'll tell you what. Not a problem. Killing invisible lizards. Oh, look who it is. HK droids. Is there a way to lose influence with HK by bringing him here? Let's just try it. Let's just try it real quick. Let's save also. That's real save. On Korriban.
Say the word.
No, I just traded you out, bud. Didn't I? Did I not? There we go. I guess I didn't because of that. All right, let's see if there's a way to lose influence here.
Diagnostic? For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement.
Oh, interesting.
This was not
I guess we never
anticipated.
did bring him out.
I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
They don't have the fuzz, huh? And so can he not? I can't even control him anymore. Interesting. Funny. We had not ever seen this. Can you stay on mine, please?
Systems failing, Master.
Systems failing, Master. Can we get force speed up on you too? And can you also force barrier?
Failing, Master.
There we go.
Systems failing, Master.
Some ion stuff. And that didn't do anything, huh?
Hurry. Is there...
No. Okay, well, bye. Weird. Let me just double check. Wait. Let me just double check there's something else here that I...
Query. Query.
Some questions. No. Okay. I thought there maybe would be a thing here that's like, hey, I saw that you just didn't fight them. I know he already told us this, but... Okay. Bye. I'll loot more of them? I guess not. We're gonna get jumped? Yeah, we are.
I'm here.
41, 44, 70 something. Pretty good. Okay.
Ah, what's that stench?
That cave.
Whoa.
It almost has a presence about it. Evil.
Sideways Spike Lee
Almost
dolly shot.
Angry.
There is great power and dark energy within this cave. I would advise you to finish your explorations within the academy before venturing into the cave.
Sure. Got it. We'll do the cave on the way out. Just chill right here. Are they gonna come out and get us? 'Cause I don't want to go in. Damn. I didn't even have to do shit. Love that. I really thought just now that that rock in the shadow was a hut. You see it? You see what I mean in the distance? Okay. The tricks played on you by this place.
I'm here.
This crit.
More where that came from.
Whew.
More where that came from.
Atten is crushing these dudes. Okay. I'm making sure there's no loot. Does not seem like there was. Alright, into the Sith Academy. Actually, let's level up. I have no idea what I'm even getting anymore. I really don't. Computer use high as hell. Persuade and awareness maxed always. And then let's keep these up as best as we can, I guess. Repair, security, computer use. Let's keep security highest. I don't know why I feel... I guess because... I don't know. I don't know why I feel like security should be highest. Maybe because my character is an investigator. Maybe because I feel like it's mostly annoying when I have to burn a tunneler or whatever or a spike or whatever to break into a chest more than it is to spend parts or spikes or whatever to hack. I don't know why. Okay, what else am I doing here? I guess I was getting aura up. Is that what this is? Aura shield armor. I don't need it. My defense is so high. I could battle meditation up more. I could invest in the res. I could invest in destroy droid and get all the way up on that, which is an AoE. I don't know how many more droids we have coming though, frankly. I could do beast confusion, which makes them fight for you. I could do mind trick, which is funny. Not really my thing though. You know, Kreia very clearly was like, don't do that too often. And I know that I do it in conversations, but did I end up getting breach? Force breach and stuff? It might be time for that. I did get force breach. I could get drain force. Is drain force dark side? It is. Which means it costs twice as many FP, I believe. Oh, but is it free? Because, for instance, for Scream, it doesn't say how much these cost, does it? That's very annoying. I might get force. I'm not ever out of force points, you know, but all party members regenerate. Let's go down this road. Battle meditation feels like the thing I would be doing, you know?
Looks like somebody left the doors of the academy wide open. I have a bad feeling about this.
It seems unlikely the Jedi Master we are looking for is within. I see no tracks, no disturbance of recent travel.
You can expect more than these beasts within the academy.
Yeah.
Be prepared.
Not as many bad feelings as I thought we'd get from Atten. You know, I thought they'd be really hitting that nonstop. And I guess maybe just the game is long, you know? So you don't... He's not just going to say it repeatedly the way, like, watching a bunch of Clone Wars episodes back-to-back is. Oh, boy. Look who's here.
Her apprentice is here. Find him.
Go! Lock me in. Alright. Stasis field. She's Valor, right? Yeah, she's Valor also. Okay.
I hear you.
Can we please?
More where that came from.
You know, I don't really... This is the problem with trying to go buff mode. It's like, I don't need to. I should just stop doing it until it's, like, important that I do it, you know? Oh, so we can't loot these backpacks, huh? We can't loot the backpacks of the people who are at the Sith Academy in between... Oh, look, that's like a guy. Okay, cool. Let's get up on there. And just... Can we get them? Nope, this is what I'm talking about. They're going to resist this because of being dark side.
I shall honor them with battle.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's battle meditation. No, it was not battle meditation time. Yeah. You know, it's cool to be back here, IMO. Alright, let's go around the horn. Security. Johnny Dueling Shield. This is where we attended the Sith Academy as Revan undercover. We met Karth's kid. This is not going to work. I need to keep remembering that it's not going to work. Y'all, if they're not gonna send people with lightsabers at us, it's not worth it. All right. Like I said, I really want to get my security up. This is why. A lot of security stuff here. It's not actually why. I was not like thinking ahead like that. Oh, more Oslix gloves. Keldroma belt. That's fun. I don't know why this stuff works for me because it's goofy, but it does work for me. The Keldroma family has produced many powerful Force sensitives. Some, such as K Keldroma, have been shining examples of the strength of the Force. Others, like K's brother Ulick, have fallen prey to the temptations of the dark side. They sure did. I'll hold on to that for a bit, but I don't think I'm going to use it. Don't think I need it. You know who could use that is the Disciple. Kind of fucked up to give that to him, I think, but oh well. Let's go this. Let's go this kind of these back up northern ways first. So it's just hard locked and I can't. Okay, funny. Let's go these side routes where I see some animals and a bag. Aerotech cardio regulator and datapad Tukata. These Tukata are getting to be a major obstacle in our hunt for Sith holocrons. We've been trying to use our stealth generators to sneak past them, but then some fool bumped into one of them wandering around and got himself eaten. Now the taste of fresh blood has driven the damn beasts wild. Think we are going to be just fine. Computer panel. Let's bypass login and manually create ID. New user account. All right, my student ID is 3401726. B853S500X001. I just said it out loud. Oh, thank God. It auto-scrolled for me just now. And I was going to take a picture of it or a screenshot, and I didn't do either. All right, let's enter this. There we go. Greetings, student. Message of the day follows. Due to an absence of headmaster, we've switched to an automated training system until further notice. Access learning material. Level 1 access granted. Oh, great. Thank you for opening the door. Take the... Oh, I see. Access training room. Okay, we need to complete the level 1 written test. I see what they want us to do. And I bet we could just do this because we know this shit. Probably. Maybe we don't. Let's clear this out and then we'll run back to the door that just opened. And I bet that it's like, here are some basics about the Sith. Here's what we used to teach the Sith. Sonic Disruptor, Chinese Dueling Shield. Okay, some shields. Some shields that I never fucking use. Truly stacking up shields. I don't know if these guys are dark side or not, so I don't know what their bonus is actually. You know, a bunch of guys. Okay.
More where that came from. Time to...
Let's switch over to... I want to see what her numbers actually look like here. Well, too bad. I will not be seeing what our numbers look like. Okay, here we go.
I hear you.
Let's let her lead in and do a flurry. 27, 28. Not great numbers. Alright, they're fine, you know? How's power attack hit? Yeah, it's fine.
I'm here.
Like I said, I didn't do a great job building her. A lot of wasted feats, which always feels bad. New recruits. In the absence of many Sith Masters, basic training has been automated. To begin using the training system, access the nearest student terminal and enter the new recruit to create a new user ID. If you're encountering difficulties, solve them yourself. Students who are too weak to be self-reliant will soon fail here. Great. No troubleshooting, no tech support at the Sith Academy. There's something like playing an MMO about this and like going back to a starting area that's been like updated in a later expansion in some way. You know? Thon's robe. Do we already have a Thon's robe? What the fuck Thon is? Bail Dur can't wear it. Thon was an enigmatic Jedi Watchman who also who kept even his species secret. He's a powerful agent of the light side and also trained many Jedi. Get some underlays. I know there is something funny happening here with Thon's species being secret. I don't think this could possibly be better than this. It isn't, but it does give you force jump, which is funny. Force focus, force immunity, stun. Oh, you know what this is? Those are the 3 starting feats for each of the advanced classes. Force Focus is the Jedi Master one. Force Jump is the Jedi Guardian one, or the Jedi whatever it is, Weapon Specialist one. And Immunity Stun is the Jedi Watchman one. That's very funny. I, again, cannot imagine that they're better than Gray Jedi Robe, even without... Yeah, I think even without... Ooh, can I get that shit back, please? There we go. Let's see, Gray Jedi Robe is Defense 1. You know, maybe it is. Defense 3. He would lose his Charisma bonus and a Con bonus for now.
Yes.
Eventually, you know, if we find a repair thing in here, then fuck it. Let's do it, you know? Oh, Chewed Twi'lek Corpse. Thermal Detonator. Twi'lek Treasure Hunter. This is a work log of Twi'lek Treasure Hunter. Of a Twi'lek Treasure Hunter. Of interest is the last entry. AJ thinks I'm wasting my time, but I will make it past this damn door, even if I have to blow it to bits with thorium charges. We were sent here for the holocrons, and I refuse to be the only one who leaves empty-handed.
I'll bet even the Ebon Hawk couldn't blast through this door.
Heavily reinforced door has been fused shut. Leave the door alone. Okay.
Time to take you down to size.
We're gonna be fine.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
88 damage is good.
More where that came from.
Oh, Lord. I wonder if there's any more where that came from. Alright. Let's head back this way, and then I think that other northern door to the west here, or to the northwest here, is now open. It is. And so this will be the training area. Any loot in here? Any loot in here? Yeah, we're gonna need some computers that tell us how the Sith do things. There is no peace or whatever. Hey, man. No, I can't talk to you? Okay. Oh, well. Now you're dead. Should've let me chat. I'm just trying to hang. Ooh, game, don't crash. Uh-oh, what is happening here? Oh, I'm getting no frames per second suddenly. Game? Something wild is happening. I have a thought about what this is, actually. I have a thought about what this is. I'm gonna quick save, and then I'm gonna check something. I think that a video just got finished uploading is what happened. Let's see. Great. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Give me 1 second to post this Let's Play of Outward. Me, Jack DeKeat from Friends of the Table, and Janine Hawkins from Friends of the Table have been playing through the open world action RPG Outward, which is really idiosyncratic and fun. Lots of needing to camp, lots of needing to have torchlight to see by, lots of cooking and alchemy, lots of the character class I'm playing as currently uses like runes that he draws in the air to summon ethereal weapons and cast lightning bolts and shit. It's pretty good. But I have to post the new one. 1 second. Okay. Let's Play posted. Whoa. Welcome back. Welcome back, says the game. Bum bum. Let's check out these computer panels. Oh, one of them is broken. Here's a bag. Let's loot the bag first. Thorium charges. Contractors, read this first. Use the thorium charges in the locker only as a last resort to clear a blocked door. This structure is very old and unstable, and cave-ins could damage or destroy your artifacts you're sent here to collect. Let's not use those, actually. Actually, I bet we can hack our way in somehow. Thorium charges, or I bet what we can do is, like, take enough tests about the Sith to open the door. Alright, repair, bypass all systems to secondary buffer. Loading data from secondary buffer. There we go. History of the Sith. Volume has been deleted, returning to main. Holocrons. Message follows. The Academy contains a large collection of Sith holocrons. Basic holocrons containing a variety of historical and training information have recently been made available to students in the library. Alright, flora and fauna. Volume deleted. Sith code. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. Message ends. That's kind of all you need, isn't it? That's Sith training right there. Kind of the whole of it. Simple pedagogy. Do a little memorization. Call it even. So now we can go back. As I suspected, I think we probably would have been fine doing whatever this test is going to be. Yeah, let's re-enter our thing. Access learning material. Oh, take the level 1 written test. Level 1 written test contains 5 questions. At the end of the test, you'll be told how many questions you answered correctly. To proceed to level 2, you must answer 4 questions, right? It's important to study the learning material on the library. I think we just did that, didn't we? Begin test. Let's see. Which of the following Sith Lords does not possess a tomb on Korriban? Oh, that's fun. It references the Kreia stuff here. There is no Freeden Nad tomb, right? No, wait a second. Naga Sadow, Mark Aragnos, Ajuntapal, those are definite. Freeden Nad, the tomb for Freeden Nad was back on Duxon. Question 2. A number of Sith Lords conducted a burial ritual in the great Mark Aragnos. The ritual required all Sith Lords in attendance to be evenly spaced in a perfect circle. Ludo Kresh led the final ritual from the coveted 6th Sith position, directly opposite Seamus in the 16th position. How many Sith Lords conducted the burial ritual? Oh, we're doing geometry, we're doing math. The ritual required all Sith Lords to be evenly spaced in a perfect circle. So 6th, the coveted 6th position, opposite the 16th. So that means that if we're going like left to right, or we're going from like west to south, that means there's 6 that way. No, because it would be 6, 12, 18. So that's not that. If 6 is opposite 16th, it means that there's 10 spaces around, right? Which means that for 6 and 16 to be on the opposite sides, it would have to be 20, right? And not 21. It's a perfect circle, right? So if you think about it going from let's say from noon around, but not, from 0 degrees, you would cut out 6 pieces of the pie, and then for 16 to be directly opposite, I think it'd be 20. It's like 20 or 21. Sometimes numbers get weird around the decimals, you know what I mean? Around the zeros, not the decimals, but around the 10 and 20. It's like, is there a 0th position? Is there a 20th position? Yes, there's a 20th position. Anyway, which of the following creatures would be least suitable as a pet for a Sith Master? Probably a Gizga, those little motherfuckers. Which of the following statements is not a paradox? The student teaches his instructor, who teaches his student. I always lie. This statement is false. To be powerful, one must have an army. To have an army, one must be powerful. Is no the answer to the question? Is not a paradox. I always lie is a paradox. This statement is false is a paradox. The student teaches his instructor, who teaches his student, is not really a paradox. This one is. I would say the student teaches his instructor, who teaches the student. That's not really a paradox. Both of those things can be true. The path to breaking the chains is you have passion. Passion gives you strength. Strength gives you power. Power gives you victory. That's results. 4 or 5. Okay, close enough. I don't know which one I got wrong. Probably the paradox one. No, that's not true. Probably the math one. All right. Learning material. Training room. Level 2, training room granted. Oh, there's some creatures in there, huh? All right. Great. And a Sith assassin snuck up on us while we were taking a test.
More where that came from.
Fucked up, man. Let's get hustling here. Oh, wait, we already went this way. All right. Let's go. Is it going to be east this time? Is it going to be south? I'm glad we're getting some old-style Sith troopers just chilling. Not just these damn Sith assassins. I mean, they're not chilling. They were dead, in fact. Oh. That's not good. You don't like that, do you? Oh, great. Breath control. I'm fucking stunned or whatever. Come on. Please get some breath control going. Alright, so that's that level 2. Is this going to be locked? Yeah, okay. Come on, why did that not cleanse me? There we go. Computer panel. Starving Tukata. This Tukata looks hungry. His cage is closed securely. You cannot see a way to open it from here. They're all going to be like that, aren't they? Yeah. Let's save. All right. Access system commands. Resetting. Can I not? Oh, yeah, system commands disabled. Okay, begin training sequence. Yep, okay. Gonna lock us in. All right. Let's just get into it. You know. Stasis field not stasis field, breath field or whatever lasts so long. Not breath field, was it breath control? Alright, that's it. Oh, nope, one more.
Let's settle this.
Oh, that one was just hanging out
More
in the
where that
cage.
came from.
That one didn't mean me no harm. Training complete. Processing results. Training failed. Reason time elapsed. That was pretty quick. Infraction. Unacceptable performance for a level 16 student. Report to detention room for disciplinary action. Great. I'm actually not going to go there quite yet because I think that triggers the last bit here. I want to finish looting this place. Second, I have to clear out this map. Oh, there we go. Feels good on the brain. It simply does. If that doesn't make your brain feel good, then I truly, I feel not sorry for you, but it's a cheap pleasure. You know, it's rare that this world is filled or has, you know, such easy joys. Let's finish looting this place. So is this gonna also fuck us? Let's see. Where's this go? No, this is just a dead end. Okay. Oh, we're getting jumped. That's good. Oh wow, blocked some of those. Shoutouts.
Let us test ourselves.
I am testing, all right. There we go. None of these guys have loot. It's very funny. All right, let's go back to that door we didn't blow open. Maybe it's time to blow it open. I don't believe that it does open that way. The last zone is not actually. Let's see
A
here.
lightsaber was used to fuse this door shut.
Yeah. Let's use the charges. Atten?
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
Aha, Sith holocron. And some footlockers. Sharik, Jalshay Mentor Belt, and a Kyber Dart. Weird to get a belt that has a name. Or not a belt, what was it? It was a gun? Let's look at the Jalshay Mentor Belt. Wisdom 2, Force Resist 20. This belt is improvement. Excuse me. This belt is an improvement upon the earlier efforts by the Jalshay to protect their minds from the dark side. The Jalshay concentrate on intellectual study of the Force, seeking to understand it at a mental level rather than the spiritual one. Jalshay are typically exceptional diplomats, but are less successful in physical pursuits. Then there was a pistol or something. Or a rifle. It was a rifle. Charik, 110 unstoppable, good crit threat range, 18 to 20, on hit knockdown for DC 14, easy to beat that at this point. Attack modifier plus 4, that's okay. The Charik is an immensely powerful disruptor rifle, exceedingly rare. Its origin is believed to be somewhere in the unknown regions, though what species created it is unknown. The Charik employs maser beams and easily penetrates most armor and shields. As it is such an exotic weapon, it is incompatible with modern upgrades and therefore is useless to me. Is this a Chiss weapon, maybe? The unknown regions are often Chiss related stuff. I'll look it up later. I'll look it up when I do the edit and maybe drop something in. All right. Oh wait, there was a second locker. Foot locker. Zaboka. It's a melee weapon. 3 to 24 crit range normal, but plus 2 to 16 crit damage. It's a Zabrak weapon. Double-bladed sword originated on Iridonia, the homeworld of Zabrak. Ceremonial weapon, the Zaboka, double-headed fighting pike, Began as a simple wooden stick, but has since been refined to a formidable weapon. Great. All right, let's quick save. And let's Sith Holocron.
It has been months since Revan's full memories returned, and unrest grows amongst the Sith. They're convinced Revan will not return, so they fight amongst themselves. The betrayals mount, and no matter who wins, the Sith will lose. There is no one left with the power to control the Forge, though many have tried. I've watched them be devoured, their life drained from them as they attempt to tap into its power. Knowing what we do of the Builders and their fate, I'm convinced that Revan did not intend us to keep the Star Forge. To use it would mean the end of the Sith, and the end of the Force. I have done as Revan asked and remained here, but he has been gone for too long. I will wait no longer. Whoever survives this Sith civil war shall not be one I wish to follow. There is only Revan. Only he can shape this galaxy as it is meant to be shaped. He lives still. This I know. If he will not return, then I shall find him and discover why. I cannot remain here not knowing. I become certain there is something he remembered in the unknown regions. It is a technique he learned fighting the Mandalorians that allowed him to convert the last of the Jedi who fought beside him and murder those who would not. And he fears it is still out there and silent for far too long.
So some sort of conversion power? Some sort of convert or kill. Interesting. Also, my understanding is this doesn't happen if you had a light side Revan. If your Revan ended the game on the side of the Republic and the light side, that is just a broken holocron. So I wanted to make sure we went and got that before we ran back the other way. Put our breath control on.
I hear you.
I'm here.
Does she not have breath control? Oh my god, you gotta let me teach you things. You have to let me teach you things. Alright, then where's the fucking... It's up that way. Okay, so it's east. Please don't get stunned. Okay. Up. Uh-huh. There's who we came here for.
Great Jedi. Lost.
So this is who we came here to find? Looks like this has been a big, dangerous waste of time.
Master Lana Vash lies dead before you. Vash is one of the members of the Jedi Council quickest to reject me. I might have killed her myself. She was one of those responsible for my exile. Or, and I'll do this one, Vash. She was a member of the Jedi Council. Sure was. Oh, and that leveled them up.
Say the word.
Great, great. All right. Max that out. Almost max out awareness. He gets Shicho. That's funny. Okay. Force armor. Continue down that path. And then she... I guess awareness? God, 1 point. What are we doing? Ugh. She's max conditioning. I guess I was giving her that team up attack set, huh? Dual strike. Sure. It's fine. You know? And let's keep going down barrier for her. Okay. Datapad, Lana Vash. This is the Journal of Master Lana Vash. I found the Sith that I came to Korriban looking for. I am no fool, but I fell neatly into their trap. Their leader, Darth Sion, is a perversion of the dark side such as I have not seen before. Though he was cunning enough to capture me, he seems otherwise to be a volatile brute, and therefore should be easily coerced. How'd that work out for you? If I keep my wits about me, I have no doubt I will escape this situation. Before I was captured, I managed to create a system account under my name on the console in the room here that will allow me to open the door back to the valley. Items received, short lightsaber. Okay, anything in it? Just another short lightsaber. Seems like just a short lightsaber. I should check something really quick. 41, 26 to 54. 26 to 54, and 40 defense. That's from all that's from dueling. I just wanna toss on Friedenad's dark side lightsaber real quick. Just as a quick test. So my defense drops by 3. I get an extra attack. 23 to 51 and 34. 26 to 54. 26 to 54 is pretty good. What do we just try it for one fight? What do we just try dual wielding without any of the feats for it, you know? Let me save. Schedule disciplinary actions for myself. Detention staff, center staff will execute disciplinary action. Great. Can I do? No, go back. Okay. Access system commands, and here I can enter Lana Vash. Open front door. There we go. Now we can leave. Log out. Nice. Did we make it through? We made it through. Aha. Look who is ahead. Let's do a real save. No, let's just do another quick save. It's fine.
Did you come here for answers? There are none. The call of Korriban is strong, but it is the call of the dead. It is fitting you came here. I have studied you and found nothing but weakness. Yet still she clutches at you, as if you are all that gives her life.
Whew. How do you know Kreia?
I know her as an apprentice knows their master, and as a master knows an apprentice.
What do you want with her?
I want her to die, and see all that she has built cast down, all that she holds dear in shards at her feet.
I will not let you harm her. If you want revenge on her, don't let me stand in your way. How do you know Kreia? What does Kreia want with me? Interesting. I think I will not let you harm her.
But you do not know her as I do. You have not survived her teachings as I have, and you have not bested her in battle as I have. You are nothing. Yet still she walks with you, is willing to sacrifice herself for you. I have studied you. I know the paths you walked in exile. I know your teacher. I know the fires that raged upon the Duxon Moon while the Republic died around you. You know war. You know battle. And I know of Malachor. You saw the heart of war, what Malachor wrought. Yet you turned away from it. You are a wretched thing. A thing of weakness and fear. You are her apprentice in name only. I am the master. And that is why you will die.
All right, actually, one second. I want to go back. I want to see the other dialogue options here before we commit to this. I'm not going to let him go fighter or whatever. I don't think that's a real option anyway. But I do want to know. Also, I want to hear his voice more. His voice is great. His voice actor is
Did you come here for answers?
Mellis, I believe.
The call of Korriban is strong, but it is the call of the dead. It is fitting you came here. I have studied you and found nothing but weakness. Yet still she clutches at you, as if you are all that gives her life.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt him again, even though we just heard that. His voice actor is Lewis Mellis, who is a Scottish actor and screenwriter from Edinburgh. Specifically, he was a screenwriter for Sexy Beast, among some other things. But Sexy Beast probably his biggest claim to fame, and he's kind of crushing this role. Let's go through these really quick, the ones that aren't the ones we chose before. I mean, I'll do, how do you know Kreia? We go through that. What do you want with her? What I should have done was, what does Kreia want with me?
She clings to hope that perhaps she can train one as great as her first. She is a fool who escaped death once. She will not do so again.
As great as her first. I'm curious if he's right that Revan is her first student, or is which would be interesting, right? Because she seems very old, but perhaps that's just the dark side working on her. She'd be very old for Revan to be her first student, you know? And yeah, I will not let you harm her.
But you do not know her as I do. You have not survived her teachings as I have, and you have not bested her in battle as I have. You are nothing. Yet still she walks with you, is willing to sacrifice herself for you. I have studied you. I know the paths you walked in exile. I know your teacher. I know the fires that raged upon the Duxon Moon while the Republic died around you. You know war. You know battle. And I know of Malachor. You saw the heart of war, what Malachor wrought. Yet you turned away from it.
You are
a wretched thing. A thing of weakness and fear. You are her apprentice in name only. I am the master.
You're her apprentice in
name only. And that is why you will die.
It's interesting to think of. What force or what lightsaber form should we be in here? Should we be in? We should be in the one that's really good against lightsabers, right? Yeah. Contention, Makashi. If not now, then when, right? Forget about Neiman. Whoops, that was Neiman. They kept him in Neiman. Does he not have Makashi? Oh, he doesn't have Makashi. Interesting. Alright, well, let's get Master Speed going. And let's see how this goes. Alright, I have the double lightsaber set up. Oh no, am I gonna even be able to hit? Yeah, I did just fine. Probably can't stasis field successfully here. Let me just see if I can... Let's kill these guys first, actually. Let's get some kills in. Let's focus down you.
Ready.
More where that came.
There we go. And then this one. Get him alone.
Just say the word.
I'm here.
Oh, now he seems to have healed. That's no good. Alright, there we go. Easy.
Silence.
He seems to have healed again.
He cannot be defeated. He is not a beast of flesh and blood. This is not a battle that can be won. Flee.
We like destroy his lightsabers and like force hold him and put him in a cage or something. It worked for those Republic guys, right? I won't run from that corpse.
There will be another time, but it is not now. Not here, while Korriban runs through him.
Korriban itself is powering him. That's exciting. Oh, he gets some reinforcements. Great.
She protects him, shields him. Find him, hunt him wherever he travels. He will not escape me again. I will bring his corpse to her, cast it at her feet. It will be as if killing her children. I will kill all she protects, all she shields, until her hands are drenched in blood.
Cyan is really fun as a sort of reflection of the player, a reflection of Malachor, right? All that stuff. There's really a sense of a path you might be walking down, intentionally or otherwise, as Kreia's new student. Going back, also there's that line about like, you are her apprentice in name only, I am the master, which is this interesting, like, you know, he was saying like, I was her apprentice, I've defeated her, I'm a master now, I've overcome her. And it's almost as if, you know, this is not literally what he's saying, but there's something confused happening there, where it's like, you couldn't be her apprentice, I'm the master, she can't have an apprentice because I've defeated her, which is not true, obviously. He is, you know, it's like his relationship with her takes priority over yours in his head. Yours is phony and fake because his is primary. But also, he's done with her. He's beaten her. He's overcome her, you know? Or has he? Datapad, Tukata, and Chirac. Xenopat appears to belong to a Sith Tukata trainer. I have released several of my best trained, maybe it's Takata into the caves to finally eradicate the Chirac infestation. So far, so good. My only concern is the eagerness the beasts have for the hunt. We must apply extra punishment to the Takata that ignore their masters before they revert back to their predatory nature. It'll be fine. I'm not too worried about these guys. Chirac are like they're these guys. The flying guys. It's gonna be fine. Look.
Let us test ourselves.
Let's see what these attacks look like. I feel like I'm not getting the high numbers that I was getting on
More where that came from.
On single saber, but I'm hitting a lot. You know, I'm hitting 4 times per turn, even just like every turn in a way that's pretty wild. So I think I remember this cave from KOTOR 1. Is that true? Oh, there's a 71. That's the sort of number I was looking for before. 78. Okay. It might be time to put Dueling beside as we continue to level up and start getting the other set here. It's just so strong. You know? Here I am on the Sith planet, falling to the dark side of changing my own lightsaber style. My color and the colors, you know? It's like, what happened to the single silver saber? The beauty of that. The simplicity of the single silver dueling saber has been replaced with always getting another attack every single round. Kyber dart, life support system. Was there not another ceramic jar I could loot? No? Okay. A lot of running through caves in this damn game. It's just so powerful. I think it might be the thing that puts me kind of on par with Atten finally. And this is with a lightsaber that has like some natural stuff going on, some natural like bonuses, but doesn't have like the best of my crystals put in it.
More with
Actually, you know what? Let's stasis field.
that came from.
Yeah.
Everyone down.
Why'd you say that like you're about to throw a
More where that came from.
I know I'm running kind of all over the place here, but please do the thing I said. No? I'm just gonna stand still? Okay.
More where that came from.
A challenge.
The real thing here is like it really feels like getting that one extra attack a turn from 3 to 4 pushes me to where, like, just over the edge of 2 rounds of combat to 1 round of combat for most things. And it's like, you know, we're at the point now with stats where it's like I'm not missing fucking ever anymore. Well, there was a miss. Good timing. Some components. What else do we have here? I know I ran past some loot here. Some credits. Stabilizer mask. Another jar. Construction kit. Is there anything back here that I could loot? I just ran from fight to fight to fight. Yeah, there was some remains. Oh, we should go back to Neiman. Credits. Concussion grenade. Kratos robe. Who the fuck is Crotto? Dark side only. Crotto was a Jedi who fell to the power of the dark side through the mighty Exar Kun. Crotto betrayed his beloved Silvar. Oh yeah, right. And was ultimately obliterated when the Kron cluster was destroyed. Yeah, this is the guy who was like, yeah, we have 2 of these now. It's funny. This is I think the lion guy who got completely obliterated, and so how could it be his robe? I want to run back to the front here and make sure we didn't miss anything on the way in. I know there's more to do here, to be clear. I'm just filling out the map. I know there's this whole big room here. Yep, ceramic jar, another body. Sith corpse, life support pack. Ooh, another jar. Poison rocket. Then does this also loop us back to the front? I think it might.
More where that came from.
You know, there's something kind of fun. I can get there with my brain, right? There's something kind of fun about putting aside the way I fought before. Single saber, this idea that I was in control and, you know, gallant almost, you know, graceful, especially since it is the same way that Kreia fights. There's something kind of fun about being like, no, I fight differently than Kreia does, actually. Now that I've, like, moved into this new era of my life, you know, I've associated myself with the Jedi. I've kind of, like, set a renewal of my vows of being a Jedi. But that doesn't mean I have to be the person I was before. I can pick up a second lightsaber. I think it maybe works better the other way if I'd been a dual lightsaber guy, and now I am not. Oh, something weird going on over there. You see that? Uh-huh. Okay. Let's cross this bridge. Let's do a quick save. And then let's cross this bridge. Actually, let's do a real save. It's been a minute. Bridge. Stay speedy. Sith corpse. Verpine droid disintegrator. Is that going to be better for HK? Yeah, 4 to 22, 3 to 30 to droid. Holy! We would put that on him in the thing. Glad we didn't go out of our way to.
More where that came from.
Come on, let me.
More where that came from.
Oh, there was a guy behind. Okay, I see now. There was a guy in the mix here. There's a bunch of guys here. Okay. Is that what I was seeing across the way? Was just like a big set of guys who are gonna get got?
Prepare yourself.
Well, there's a level. Oh yeah, this is what we're talking about. Okay, what am I actually at? I get +1 con for an actual bonus here. I think I'll do that. But it won't actually bring my con up, whereas actually bring my strength up by 1 will. What do I have right now? Con +1, strength +1. That's my wisdom. That's not going anywhere. What's that belt I got? It was wisdom 2. Wisdom, charisma. This is pretty con strength. Wait, why do I not have that? Oh, it's because of my dex. Because I was gonna. Okay, but if I do that, then I bring up my dex, which also is an actual increase. No, it isn't. I mean, my dex doesn't super matter. I lowered my defense by 1, but like... +3, +1 is just better than +1, you know? I do like all these stat boosts, but it's not like I need those very much right now either. That's dex 1, strength 1. Wait, why did they take those off? Put those back on, please. Everything's even except dex right now, so I would need a dex up from something. I'm not getting it from now without losing everything else. Con dex strength. Instead of con strength, yeah. Physical boost package, that's just better. Does that bring me up to evens on everything? It does. So this is kind of a gimme. I can put this wherever I want now. And strength would get it up to a hard 18. So I'll put it in strength. This music. Very intense. Alright, feats. 2 up and fighting. After all that. After all that. You know... Yeah, what's kind of fun is what it actually is doing is giving me an option, right? Because it means that in the future, there is still that fuzzy thing over there. You see it? Those guys? No, they're it's the Hissis or whatever, right?
More where that came from.
I know it's something else. Oh, it is. It is the Hissis. There we go. Well, that looks bad. Go this way first. You know, it means if there's a moment where what I need is higher defense, I can always go to single saber form. So if I think about it that way, it's also kind of interesting, right? You know, Anakin, who maybe I shouldn't be comparing myself to, could fight with 2 sabers, but didn't always. Sometimes it's not time for 2 saber fight. Oh, this is blocked? Oh, that's like nothing. Okay, so it's just this way. Aha.
The power I felt coming through the cave is just ahead. I believe you are strong enough to explore the tomb ahead. This tomb has not been plundered. Its mysteries may still be intact, but so might its traps. Take great caution.
What is that? Can't go any further.
This is a barrier of the dark side. I cannot pass.
You will have to face the challenges of this tomb alone. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're gonna be fine. I will go alone. Oh, it's a new map. Interesting. Okay. Fun.
Do not heed the words of the Jedi Council. The Republic will fall if we do not act now. Already the Mandalorians have taken 3 systems along the Rim. They will only grow more powerful with time. Come stand with me. We will use our might to help the Republic in its time of need. Join Revan and I. Together, we will battle this menace.
Fun. I've been here. This is when you recruited me for the Mandalorian War. This is a test. All of this is just a test. Enough games. Draw your lightsaber and fight. I mean, I've been here. This is when you recruited me for the Mandalorian War.
The Jedi Council is wise, but will take too long to deal with this threat. We must act now to stop the Mandalorians. I have heard of you. Your masters speak well of you, of your skills in battle. Join us.
I joined without hesitation against the wishes of the Council. You won't take me to the dark side. The war doesn't turn out how you expect. You should listen to the Jedi Council. Do you know you're just a vision? I forgot how pompous Malak was before he tasted real power. I joined without hesitation against the wishes of the Council. Did I join without hesitation? I joined without hesitation against the wishes of the Council.
The Jedi Council is wise, but can make mistakes. History has proven this time and time again. The Council seems content to watch, to debate, while entire systems fall to the Mandalorians. If we don't act now, there may be no Republic army to assist in the future. I sense you will join us. What are your reasons?
I had to do it. The Council was taking too long. The Mandalorians would have won. I'm not gonna tell you why. The strongest of the Order went there. I sensed opportunity. I wanted to fight, to use my abilities to kill the enemy. Joining you was a mistake, a terrible mistake that haunts me to this day. I couldn't sit by while so many suffered. That is, you know, the council was taking too long, and I couldn't sit by is where we've kind of been in some variation. You know, I think the council was taking too long is probably where I was at the start of the game, especially right after the Atris conversation. I think I couldn't sit by while so many suffered is where he's at now, at least how he thinks of his stuff. I don't think he's ever been I wanted to kill. I don't think he's at joining you as a mistake. I think a different playthrough maybe ends you at I shouldn't have done it. I don't think that's where he is still, you know? And he was definitely not I sense opportunity. I'm not going to tell you why it's funny, but I couldn't sit by while so many suffered.
A good reason. Delay would have brought ruin, and there was much suffering. You had to act. It was within our power to end the war, and the Council chose to debate behind closed doors while planets burned.
We never gave them a chance to reveal their plan. I still won't tell you anything. My reasons are my own. I did just tell you. I think they were making a mistake. We barely won the war just in time. When aren't they wrong? They are misguided fools. I don't know what they were planning, but I should have trusted their wisdom. No. I think they were making a mistake. We barely won the war just in time. You know, a thing that we don't get to say here too often is like, the way the war went was partly because Jedi leadership wasn't involved. And instead it was Revan and Malak leading the charge. Revan, Malak, and the Exile. And like, what does the war look like if Vrook has to get involved? Now, obviously, we have seen the prequel trilogy, and we know that having Jedi Masters involved does not always make things go right. But maybe Malachor doesn't happen the way it does if Vrook and Vandar and Zezkael and Kavar and Lana Vash and Atris are involved instead of pretending like it's not happening. I think they were making a mistake. We barely won the war just in time.
Yes, that's right. Without us, the Republic would have been no more. And the Council, their vaunted wisdom, bred only in action. And that would have led to destruction greater than anything born of the dark side. So, if you could do it all again, the real question is, would you? The Mandalorians await on the edge of space, eager to crush the Republic. You know how this turns out. Would you do it any different, knowing what it costs you?
Oh, Bastila. I
knowing
didn't even
what it
see
costs the
Bastila.
rest?
I wouldn't do anything differently. My choices have made me the person I am today. I would have heeded the Council's warning and missed the carnage of war. Never. I wouldn't do anything differently. My choices have made me the person I am today.
So knowing all that would transpire, would you still follow Revan and I? Excellent.
Oh, and there's Bastila.
And now you are all alone. Would you join me now? You didn't follow Revan and I down our path. Join us. Your journey hasn't ended yet.
Wait, Bastila didn't join you. She wanted us all to obey the Council. I didn't follow you then, and I certainly won't now. What's in it for me? I will join you. Wait, Bastila didn't join you. She warned us all to obey the Council.
She didn't join us that day. But in time, she came to our way of thinking. And even before then, she wavered and wondered what would have happened. It is a familiar path. There were those who wished to follow you to war, yet remain behind. They came to hate you for the choices they wished to make.
I didn't follow you then, and I certainly won't now.
Are you so certain? Every step along the way, we did what we thought was right. Perhaps the same path lays before you, but the time of words are done. Now it is time you experienced the full power of the dark side.
All right, now, whoa, okay. Let's see if I'm right about this. Stasis Field should actually crush these guys. It sure did. All right, love that. Now let's get up speed and valor and battle meditation. I don't like that. And then let's carve through these guys. Oh wait, did that buff them? No, did it debuff them? Whoa, well there he goes. Oh, and they all fade. Interesting. Okay. I maybe missed some XP there, but I think that is okay. Fun. Okay, let's go clockwise. Let's do these sidebars. Let's do east and then, or I guess south. So wait, across the way is east. Okay, so let's go south first. That wasn't so bad. I gotta tell you, fighting Malak at the end of that first game was a lot harder than that. There we go. Loot anything in here? Oh, a wicker footlocker. Now we're talking. Caligorn Jolt Cell Mark III Thermal Detonator Security Tunneler Verpine Prototype Shield Lightning Gloves. Those are going to be for Handmaiden, right? 2 to 12 electrical attack modifier when unarmed. High charges of electricity pulse through these gloves when they strike an object, making them powerful in unarmed combat. So funny to keep getting gloves for her. They're just like, well, a Jedi can be a monk in D&D terms, so why not? Alright, and I must have come from that way. Came from west, right? So let's look north. And my guess is it's also just going to be a little side room, but who knows? Credits, Sonic Grenade, Wicker Basket. Oh, they're not gonna let me loot this Wicker Basket? Come on, but I want to see what's in it. Damn. And nothing to like look at here, actually. Nothing to plenty to look at. A video game is often a thing you are looking at, almost always, but nothing to interact with, nothing to like read about. Okay, let's open the door. All right, so Malak done. I wonder if that was the same voice actor as Malak. I'll look it up and put it on screen if it was. Severed arm holding datapad. Iriadu stealth unit and blown out datapad. The datapad's blown out and inoperable, however its final message remains burnt in the display. Those were confident they could sneak past the Chirac breeding grounds. I was ordered to lock the door and await their return. I hope they can find us a way out of this tomb. These visions starting to break through the discipline I've gained in my training. We're good. We're gonna open the door and kill all these guys. I'm not worried. Okay, wait, let's we get them? We got most of them. That's good. There are a bunch of them, huh? Okay, well now you gotta actually attack. I mean, we should stasis field. It does not even matter, huh? Whew. And now we're getting crits on these two. Getting 5 hits in some of these attacks. Thinking about what lightsaber colors I want. I don't want to take the ceruleans from Atton. I think that'd be rude. And I don't really think it'd be like, I don't think Atton and I are tight, but we're not so tight that I'm taking his colors, you know? Then I was thinking, it's kind of a shame we didn't get more from Atton here on Korriban after he worked for the Sith, you know? Would have loved a few more conversations about, maybe he wasn't actually here, you know, but still. Anything to loot here? No? More of the Chirac brood? Oops. Oh, I didn't even mean that, but okay. I'm curious if the different forms have different attacks, you know? Maybe not. I'll look it up. Alright. I'm actually burning through force points for once. I wonder how the rest of the AMCA crew is going to do in this segment of the game. Probably good. I feel like at this point, 2 of them have Force Lightning going, or Force Storm going nonstop. Alright, who's next? Oh.
Com says we've lost another heavy droid transport. How can we break through the Mandalorian lines without support? The path is mined and the place is crawling with enemies. I know we've got our orders to press forward, but we're at quarter strength. We can't, General. It's impossible. We need to retreat.
This is Duxon, the heart of the Mandalorian crusade. I remember, we charged the line. The losses were terrible. We had to charge. Our forces were fully committed. We would either win the battle or lose the war. There was no real choice. The battle is an invaluable opportunity. We will fight on. You know, I understand we are in illusion mode now, so I'm not going to say this is Duxon, the heart of the Mandalorian crusade. We had to charge. Our forces were fully committed. We would either win the battle or lose the war. There was no real choice.
But we won't help by throwing our lives away to storm the path. Too many Mandalorians, too few of us. We already lost half the men just getting to the path. They've got the rest of the company pinned down by the crash site. You can't possibly ask the troops to go forward. If you ask us to charge, will it make a difference? Will our sacrifice mean something?
War calls for blood. Yours was taken that day. Searching for meaning is pointless. Only Revan could answer that. Even afterwards, no one could piece together exactly what happened. We won, though. Taking the path was just one of 100 feints. It was unnecessary for victory.
We will press forward if you ask it. The path is mined. If you ask us to charge, there will be losses, General.
Demolitions. Let me go first this time and I'll disable the mines. Wow. After that bit earlier in the game where Kreia made us learn demolitions, we get a demolitions answer here. Not this time. I'll go up there alone. I stand by my decision. At the time, it was the right thing to do. We have orders. We follow them. The only casualties that mattered in that war were Jedi. Now charge. Demolitions. Let me go first this time. I'll try and disable the mines.
Thank you, General.
Oh, there's a bunch of them, huh? Funny. Oh, wow. I bet they would all just run in there, huh? What do y'all got to say? Nothing? Just figments? Okay. Illusions? Can we... Let me quick save. Can we disable droid on these? And what are these? They're average frag mines? I mean, I can probably get them, actually, huh? Yeah. Average frag mines are kind of whatever. I can break these all down, too. Damn, if only I'd had high enough demolitions in the war, maybe it would have all gone differently. That's the lesson I'm learning. I spec'd wrong. That's why the war went bad. You can send Bayodur up to do this? You know that dude had some demolition score. Alright.
And now we fight.
Oh, okay. Now we fight, apparently. Oh yeah, these are Mandalorians, alright. Let's stasis them. But they're neutral. No, maybe not. Let's try one more time. Oh, please hit. Please hit once. No, I think this is not going to be the way. Let's battle meditation then. Let's see if that boosts our guys. I don't know if it did. Right, what I gotta do is just get in there. Oh, I did read, by the way, something about there being something like cleave in this game. Tied to, if you get a kill on one guy, there's a chance that you automatically do some damage to like another person in the zone, basically. And I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I certainly don't remember it. Oh, they're all gone now. Interesting. I should have used Force Sight somewhere in there to see what their deal was. Oh, okay. Rubble. Arca Jet's robe. Now, who the fuck is Arca Jet? Jet. I'm not in combat. Let me get this footlocker open. Felinar armor. Okay. Look at robes now. Okay. Restricted to the light side, Arca Jets was a powerful Arcanian Jedi Master who was killed in the Great Sith War. His spirit helped provide guidance to Ola Keldrum. Right. These robes can be upgraded with some underlays. So it's a Wisdom robe. Wisdom and regenerate Force points and Defense 2. I think probably not as good as the Ossus Keeper robe, even without the con and regen stuff that I put on it. So, yeah. Blump, blump. It's just so many attacks. And the damage will get better once I'm able to get a proper lightsaber in there with a bunch of boost crystals, and also I probably won't even use a short lightsaber. I'll probably use a regular lightsaber because my stats are going to be so high that it's kind of like whatever. Oh, a Hissus. Great. I don't need all this for the Hissus, but what if there's like 7 of them, you know? There were not 7 of them. Like, whoop, not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to go into stealth. Just want to make sure we're not running into the, like, main progress zone. Oh, a dead Jedi. Anything else in this room? No. Improved Ion Cell Nebulish's datapad. This is the Journal of the Jedi Nebulish. Most of the data has been purposefully deleted. One entry remains. The visions. The visions. They thought to trick me by taking the form of my fellow Jedi, but my discipline is so strong, I tricked them back. One fell to the Chirac, and the others fell to my lightsaber. Journal entry added. Experience points given. Oh, what's the journal entry? A hidden power? I guess. Weird. Maybe something cleared there? I don't see anything that would have been there. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, weird. All right. Go. Actually didn't do a little heal. Rare. Rubble. Okay. And now let's go north. Again, presuming that... Oh, actually, okay, I see. North is going to be the way then. Ah. Quick save. Oh, who could that be? Oh.
You are to be commended for making it this far.
Kreia, what are you doing here? If you knew the shortcut to get here, why didn't you tell me? It's good to see a friendly face in here. This is not really Kreia, and also look at her. Kreia, what are you doing here?
You've revisited the dark moments of your past, and now you must face the present.
What do you mean? I'm ready for whatever this tomb will throw at me. Yes, there better be some very worthwhile presents for enduring this tomb. Oh, I get it. This is another vision. You're not really my Kreia. I don't know about that. What do you mean?
Your confusion is natural. The others and I will help you understand.
The others? What others? We're alone here. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. What others? We're alone here. Ah.
Get away from her! She's a dark Jedi.
Atton, where'd you come from? Why do you say that? No, Atton, this is just a vision, not Kreia. Okay, I'll play along. What makes you think Kreia's an Jedi? Atton, where'd you come from?
Atton, I've had enough of your snide contempt.
Kreia, calm down. You should really back down, Atton. Despite our differences, we need to work together. Kreia, calm down.
I will protect myself from this foul-mouthed ruffian.
Ah, Beodur's here.
Hey, what's the commotion here?
Stay out of this, Beodor. This is a personal dispute between Atton and myself.
We're getting character names.
Atton with a lightsaber, and I'm supposed to just stay out of it? No.
Can I just say something? Everybody put away your weapons. Why do I even bother? Everybody, put away your weapons. Oh, 2, 3.
The three of you would challenge me? You sorely underestimate the power of the Force.
Think again, Kreia. Your dark influence will end.
The whole crew.
Your friends are all arrayed against me. Will you stand for this?
What they are doing is wrong, and I will stand with you, Kreia. My friends are right, Kreia. You've been manipulating me from the very beginning. I think I'll just stand back and watch. You're all just visions anyway. It doesn't matter what I'll do. Oh boy, I'll stand with you is wild. My friends are right. You've been manipulating me from the very beginning.
You, of all people, would judge me so. Am I not worthy of redemption?
Okay, I won't attack you, but I won't stop my companions from doing so. You are beyond redemption, Kreia. Prepare to die. You are right, Kreia. I will defend you so that you may live to pursue redemption. In this vision, sure. That means I have to fight the whole crew? Oh, they're gonna win this fight. Light side points gained. Oh, maybe they're not gonna win this fight. Not if it goes like that, they're not. Master speed, master valor, battle meditation, please. Funny I don't get to control Kreia, but Kreia seems to be doing just fine.
Fallen.
That's another one for me.
It's another one for me, says Mira.
That's another one for me.
Who might be the strongest person in this fight. Oh, is that it? Fight over? Yeah, fight's over. Interesting. Interesting. Save. Door. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Darth Revan and Dark Jedi, huh? Do we get a Revan voice actor here? No. Many people were wondering where the great Revan disappeared to. So this is where the true Sith Lord is hiding. It can't be. Why are you here? I mean, that's not... Come on. Keep up. It can't be. Why are you here? Oh, wow. Wow. Double-bladed. Oh, he's gonna resist that, right? Speed. Valor. Critical strike. See if we can get a stun. Wanna give me a stun? Oh, I'm not gonna need it. Here's Revan with 2 lightsabers. What was all that about? I didn't expect to see you again, Revan. Why are you here? Oh, I get it. You're not really Revan. You're just another vision. I didn't expect to see you again, Revan. Why are you here? Oh, matching sabers. Oh no, I think mine's like orange instead of red, right? Or maybe it isn't. And that's not gonna work, so let's critical strike. That didn't work either. Oh, he hit. He might beat me. No, he didn't.
In this trial,
wow.
I'm impressed.
Whew. This was all a test? Succeeded. I don't know, Kreia. I feel this tomb changed me, and not for the better. I was supposed to learn something from this. I'm sick of your counsel and your voice inside my head. I'm ready to leave. This was all a test?
The dangers you faced in this tomb were real, but these images of the past serve to prepare you for your future.
What do you know of the future?
Surely you have felt what awaits. Events are shaping themselves about you, seeking to draw you into their center.
I knew such was my destiny, greatness in my future. I don't know, Kreia. I feel like this tomb has changed me, and not for the better.
You overestimate the power of the tomb. Any change you feel is coming from within yourself. Instinctually, you know your true path. Trust in your feelings. They will lead you in conquering the many challenges that the future holds for you.
Was I supposed to learn something from this?
Sometimes, a momentary insight is worth lifetimes of experience. You may not yet understand what you learned here. That wisdom will come in the future.
I'm ready to leave.
Search the room you are in. You should be able to unlock a passage that leads outside the tomb.
And some cool loot besides. Oh, a double-bladed lightsaber. Is that the first of those we've gotten? No. Well, maybe. Wait, there's a double-bladed sword down there. Yeah, I think this will be the first double-bladed lightsaber we've gotten. Which is cool. It's a cool looking thing, but the fact that you can't put two sets of crystals in really just like undercuts the power that it has, you know? Might be a lot. Yeah, what if there's a evil droid in this ancient sarcophagus? Ah, it's Ludo Koresh's tomb, or thing. Ludo Koresh's war sword, Ludo Koresh's armband. Let's see. Is that armband gonna be here? It is. +1 strength, restricted to the dark side. Ludo Koresh was a powerful Sith who opposed fellow Sith Lord Naga Sadow in the Great Hyperspace War. The protective armband bears traces of the Dark Lord's once great power. Sure. And then war sword, huh? 2 to 16, bonus to the dark side. Okay, this is all fine. Though most of your lightsabers, some Sith prefer the more visceral feel of metal cutting flesh. These blades are usually blended with cortosis to protect against lightsaber sparring damage. This particular war sword once belonged to the Dark Jedi, Ludo Koresh. It's fine, you know? Alright, let's see what's in these side rooms, though. Oh, rubble. Verpine prototype shield, okay. And that's going to be the way forward, right? Wicker bins, wicker footlockers. Components, disruptor, improved automation gloves, piercing dart, disruptors, stimulants, and credits. All right, let's get those improved automation gloves. Dex 5, that's really good. It's really good for someone who isn't me, you know? I think Atten already has them, but I think these can go on anybody, so someone who has weapon finesse. Oh, but now we are back around on this side. And alone, interestingly. Cool. Couldn't give me a Skyrim style entrance near the beginning of the dungeon? No? A secret one? No? I guess you can't really like drop down from a higher place in this game so much. The classic way to give you an exit at the front of the dungeon in those games. All right. You think Atten and Handmaiden will be right out front for me? Or do you think they're gonna make me run back to the ship? Damn. All alone out here. You know, dude, if you want to jump me, now would be the time. The lonely run. Back to the Ebon Hawk. I forgot to use foresight on any of those ghosts, huh? Oh well. Alright. Here we are. Saving. Loading. Oh, what's up with the remote? Uh-oh. God damn, dude. Fuck off. That was the homie.
Yes, General?
You see that? Oh, you're fine? What the hell? There's a little comedy gag? Is that what we're talking about? What are we talking about? No one saw that? Kodo?
What have you brought me?
I guess not. Alright, let's do a real save. Korriban done. Alright, I was muted. We're really here. We are really kind of at the beginning of the end. We are very close to the point of no return. That means one thing. Time to go to the workbench. Alright, let's see. We're keeping this. We're keeping this. I think what we're going to do is take an unused lightsaber, of which we have many, and toss some good shit in there. Wait a second. There's already good shit in here. Oh, this is the duped. That's the duped one, isn't it? It's this one. This is the one that's already has a bunch of good shit in it from the mistakenly duped. Now, it's probably cursed to use that one, right? What's it up against? Let's take a peek here at Trinidad's short lightsaber. 3 to 24. Alright, first and foremost. Let's give dude the better version of this. Bothan droid thing. Let's give him... Is it the Verpine? Yeah, the Verpine droid disintegrator. And let's take all the stuff out of that gun. I went past it, didn't I? Yeah, the Bothan droid disruptor, right? Yeah. Pinpoint scope out and Mandalorian chamber out, and put it into the Verpine droid disintegrator. There we go. And then let's peek again. What's this doing? This is doing 3 to 24. It's balanced, which is nice. It has attack modifier +2, which is also nice. 8 to 29. Okay, the nice thing is I don't have to take anything out of that one, right? I can just... Oop, not what I meant to do. Please back me out here. Okay. Let's upgrade. These are empty except for those, right? Yeah. Yeah, and so, like, by the way, here's what I'm talking about. Like, it would be great if maybe the critical threat on the double-bladeds was better or something. The difference is they've worse crit range and 4 more potential damage. That's, like, not enough to make them better than a thing. And they still only get the same set of parts, right? So it's like, it's always going to be better to do this. Always, always, always. If I go Viridian, Keith Carberry's favorite color. Favorite color of crystal, that is, you know. All right, so that's attack 2, damage 3. That's damage 1d6. We could do Stygium for another dex. I mean, the damage alone is really nice, 1d6. But we're already so above where we're getting that it feels to me like if we're gonna do this, we should lean into getting big stat boosts off of it. You know what I mean? Damage 3, attack 2 is just so good, is the thing. I know we have Pontite Lance, which is another attack up. And then 2 to 12, that might be the best one here. Damage bonus 2 is really nice. Let's stay on that. Let's just stay on that. I'm not going to make anything new here, you know? I'm just going to keep the good stuff if we have it. Damage 3, attack 2. I want the wisdom one. Let's get the wisdom one in there. What was the one that we got? We, like, bought? Was it... It wasn't Damned. Was it Opila? Opila? Massive criticals is great. Was it Upari? Was it... It wasn't Kasha or Stygium. It isn't one of those. It isn't like a special one of those. Maybe we put it into somebody else's thing? Maybe it was Sapith. So let's equip that. Actually, wait, let's change this lightsaber from purple to Viridian. And let's change... Ooh, now see? Did it eat? Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm like a little worried about this one getting eaten, you know? All right, so then let's put that one on instead. 21 to 54 plus 33. Yeah. It's just way better. Way better. There we go. This might be the look. Now here's the question. Do we want to take anyone else's crystals? This is my shit. 1 dex, 1 strength, keen regeneration. It's so good. These are Attons. That's Stygian. We don't need to take that. No. Massive criticals. 2 charisma, Pontite. This might be worth taking. I think this is... I don't remember whose that is. 1 second. That's Beodur's. Okay. He probably doesn't need the charisma. And she is a yellow one. And she is a double-bladed one. Okay. Yeah, the +2 charisma is not bad. But I like Beodur. I'm not going to take a shit. 3 con, 3 wisdom. Does she really need this at this point? I don't think she does, though. I don't really either. But having the offhand be like the super one is pretty cool, you know? What if I just... You know, let's just... I'm thinking ahead a little bit here. I'm going to leave it all where it is right now. And I think there'll be maybe an opportunity to change it maybe towards the end of this video.
Yeah, what are you...
You're good.
Yes.
Are we good? I think you're good. I think that's it for you. Let's not go to her yet. Hey, handmaiden, looks good. So like Jedi robes or your mother.
She was the one my father.
Yep.
I never knew.
Didn't know her. Yep. Other questions? All right. You have a name?
Before entering.
What was it?
It is not important.
Okay. Bye. All right. I think we're where we're gonna be. I guess I should. You got anything, disciple?
Is something?
No. All right. Save game. Point of no return. Point of no return. There we go.
We must go to Dantooine, to the Enclave. There is something there that you must hear if you are to understand. I have no time for questions, and any answers will have to wait until we stand within the Enclave together. We must go to Dantooine. I have no time for questions. We must go to... I have no time for questions.
There we go. We have found all 4 missing Jedi Masters. We have passed the point of no return. We are now headed for the endgame.
Something up?
Farewell, Korriban. Let's return to Dantooine. Or what do they say sometimes? Dantooine. Dantooine. So peaceful. Alright, as a reminder, we've been told again and again by the Jedi Masters we did find, as Kyle and the others, Kavar and Drook, that there's something they could only tell us once they were all together here on Dantooine. And well, here we are. Leave Ebon Hawk. Let's bring Kreia and Vsauce as someone who seems like maybe there's a connection there, you know? You're gonna make me level them up, aren't you? Okay. Awareness, treat injury, repair, stealth, feats. Huh. Let's keep going through toughness. Powers. Let's give her second level of res. Oh, she gets 2 powers. Let's max out her res. And Kreia and Vsauce. 30. Okay, feats. She has dual weapon fighting. Let's max out her crit, strike. And let's give her max level energy resistance. Alright.
What is it?
My life is yours.
Hey man, how's it been?
Greetings, Jedi. May I be...
Okay, we're good. Oh man, is that the homie? That's the homie. You're still here? You can get picked up yet? Brother. No, I'm not here to play Pazak. I'll see you. You know, I don't think that there is anything here for us, unfortunately, in terms of like returning to, actually, one second, I want to clear this stuff. Just realized it's blinking. It's very funny it's taking me this long, but it blinks when it says there's something new to look at. The like icon does. Like, see how the gear, like the box icon to the left is blinking? I don't know how I did not notice that this whole game, but now it's gonna bug me now that I've noticed it, so now I have to clear it. Apologies. It was the other day that I forgot the name of the U-Beasts. I just saw them now and went, oh right, the U-Beasts. It's still doing the thing. Is it a MISC thing? It might be a MISC thing. Please just give me a button that says mark everything as seen. There we go. Okay. Yeah, what I was saying is I think if we go in here and are like, hey, is everything cool? They're gonna be like, thanks again for helping us.
That was some intense fighting.
Yeah.
I'm glad we both made it through.
Again, this is not where we need to go, but it feels right.
It's you, the hero of Kunda.
See? You're called the hero of Kunda and stuff. See how the crew is going.
I saw you fighting the mercenaries. Just amazing. I wish I were a Jedi too.
How's that feel, Kreia?
Thanks for your help with the mercenaries. I hope someday I'll be able to return the favor.
I'll be going.
You are always welcome here, Jedi.
Mm-hmm. Checking on the shop. Oh, did he die? Oh no. Maybe he left. Maybe he got enough money to bounce. Regular militia guy. Okay. Oh, remains. Funny. Pawn tight lens. Okay.
They say the Jedi saved us from the mercenaries. I guess I should stop blaming them for it.
Yeah, you should. Is this guy still over here? We kind of just bounced after this was all over, didn't we? The birds above Dantooine. Wow, the war hero. What do you got? You got anything for me? Some droid plating? Some level 1 and 2 droid plating? I think I'm okay. You know, I'll get one more of these droid deflectors. A lot of money. Okay. Let's see if I remember how to get there. I believe it's... is the left side the faster one or the right side? I think it might be the other one, but I'm already going this way, so... If it's the long way, it's the long way. I don't think enemies will have respawned, but if they have, it will not be a problem. Wow, everyone's gone. Beautiful day to go talk to some Jedi Masters, don't you think? You have anything for me, Durala?
I heard you were responsible for driving the mercenaries off this rock. That's good. Dantooine was getting too crowded for my tastes. I've still got some Jedi junk left to sell. You buying?
Sure.
Certainly. Take your time. Look through the pile.
Shouldn't keep your stuff in a pile. It's a waste. Alright, Zacian Shaw Warrior Armor, 5/4, right. Apprentice Robe, right. Oops, surprised we don't have an Apprentice Robe still. I think all of our stuff is just better than this at this point. Next door. Crit range times 2 is really nice to have. I'm gonna just buy that to have it. We have one of these, the Attack Wisdom one. If it was me going to the HK factory, I'd definitely get some Ion stuff, you know? Alright. Alright, is there anything else? No, that's it. Okay.
I hear you saved Joran. Back again, huh? But it's nice to see.
Yep. Bye. Anyone else here? Raylon, you got anything?
The traveler has returned. So?
Nothing.
Jaren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
Yeah. Alright, let's master speed. Oh. The camera has taken control. Or the game has taken control of the camera. It still looks like the way it looked. Ah, but this other side is now clear of debris, I believe. And opened. Where it was locked before. Interesting. If you haven't seen this game before, or played this game before, take a moment. And I'd love to know what you think is going to happen at this point. You know? Where you think the game is going as we get to the point of no return. What do you think happens here as we go to talk to the surviving members of the Jedi Council, the Jedi Masters? What do you think would happen if I had killed one of them? How would that impact things? Obviously, you won't see that here, but maybe I'll discuss it. We'll definitely discuss it on the podcast because Natalie has killed at least one of them. I think Allie has too, but I think Allie is saying... I think she didn't, but we'll see. I might be a little quiet as stuff unfurls here because I want to get a clean file to show to the people who didn't go light side. Though actually, I think the way I record, I'll be able to pull that out anyway, so maybe I won't be so quiet. We'll see. All right, I'm going to head in. Rebuilt Jedi Enclave. Ah, but someone has to look on first. You know, we just seen Scion, so why not now see Nihilus?
Out of my way. I am Colonel Tobin of the Onderon
Saved by Kreia for this.
I bring news of the Jedi. A place where you may feed. Telos, Master. There is an academy of Jedi on Telos. Perhaps hundreds of them.
Oh, for sure. Hundreds.
Enough to sustain you. And enough for you to free Onderon.
What a fool.
Enough for you to free Onderon.
It is different. It has been some time.
It sure has. Oh, tired. Remember what I was saying before also, that Dantooine and Korriban have an energy about them, you know?
Forgive me, but I need to rest. Go on. The council awaits. I will remain here.
Awareness. You're afraid.
Yes. Afraid for you. As I always have been. I will be fine here. Whatever answers the council have are for you. Alone.
Is there anything wrong?
I am tired. The journey has been a long one, and I need to center myself. Know that much may happen here, but above all, do not forget this. You may trust in me. We cradle each other's lives, and what threatens one of us threatens us both.
Have we ever seen that much of her face before?
You cannot trust me. Trust in your training. Trust in yourself. Never doubt what you have done. All your decisions have brought you to this point.
These shots rule. These shots rule.
And now, perhaps, they shall see what you have become.
Here they are. Right where they met
It is not as
Revan.
it was. But perhaps that is for the best.
We were wondering when you would arrive. This moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Or perhaps you've come for revenge.
Can you imagine? Ooh, handmaiden.
Did you not go to join him?
No, it is a battle he must face alone.
But Atris, she has not come.
Of course she has not.
Of course she has not. I've come to kill you all. Well, that's not it. We must ally if we're to stop the Sith. Why did you cast me out of the Order? Why were you all in hiding? I need to know what you spoke of when you cast me out of the Order many years ago. Let's maybe walk through this. We must ally if we are to stop the Sith.
No. We will do as we have done. We will wait.
Fucking
There's
cowards.
nothing else we can do.
What? But the Sith are attacking the Republic, but the enemy has revealed itself. We can fight back. I need to know what you spoke of. What? But the Sith are attacking the Republic.
No, the true threat has yet to show itself. It is waiting for something, us perhaps, to enter the war. We have seen their soldiers, the remnants of their fleet, but those are symptoms of a disease. It is more bait to attempt to draw us out.
The actual battle is being fought through the Force, not with weapons of war. It isn't about the Republic anymore. The attack on Onderon, something was attempting to use the planet itself, to feed on it, to draw on the power there. You prevented it, but it was a stalling measure. The next time will be critical.
You're all hesitating, like you did in the Mandalorian Wars.
If Jedi gather, if we wage war against these shadows now, then Jedi will die, and we will die for nothing. Whatever this thing is, it must be fought by those strong in the Force. It cannot be fought in any other way. It knows this, and that is why it is killing us. If we die, then it will win, no matter what fleet or weapons are brought against it.
Why were you all in hiding?
I see you have failed to grasp the nature of the enemy we face. Where Jedi gather, Jedi die. But not just Jedi. All things touched by the Force.
The last Jedi conclave was on KOTOR. a Miraluka colony.
Yeah.
And all of KOTOR was destroyed. All of the Jedi killed.
Including Master Zar, Master Vandar.
A Jedi doesn't care if he dies. Everyone does. But when we fight, when we sacrifice ourselves, it is for others, for the greater good.
But our presence must not endanger others. And as long as we were visible targets, we were a threat to everything around us.
Why didn't you track down this threat? Or what happened on KOTOR? We know what happened on KOTOR, but why did you track down this threat?
We've been trying for years without success. Whatever disturbance in the Force that would cause death on such a scale also clouds it from our sight.
It is like a scream in the Force, and finding its source is difficult. It has cast many echoes.
So we sought out places touched by the Force, by such events.
We went to Dantooine, to Telos, to Doxon.
And some of us just left.
We thought the enemy might show themselves. They were Sith, that much was certain. But where they were striking from, we did not know.
Why were you all in hiding?
I see you have...
I want to go back to that KOTOR thing. What happened on KOTOR?
There was a gathering of Jedi on the planet. When we realized that something was attacking us, we resolved to meet secretly to attempt to find this threat.
Then, KOTOR was no more.
When we felt KOTOR die, there is something we felt. Something we'd felt once before. An echo in the Force. We'd felt it before, when you stood before us. Whatever this threat, whatever this hunger is, it is something tied to you. Something you have experienced directly.
This echo travels in the places where death has walked, where planets have died. Massacres fuel its power. The death of life fuels it.
So, it is me.
No, we do not believe so, but it is tied to you somehow.
I felt it on Doxon.
And it was in the ground at Dantooine.
It echoed in the ruins on Korriban.
And the wastelands of Telos.
Why did you cast me out of the Order?
We cast you out of the Order because you followed Revan to war. There was no other reason.
No, there was another. You had become different somehow, changed. The war had changed you.
You were no longer a Jedi, but we could not tell you why. Some explanations mean nothing unless the one who suffers comes to the answer on their own. What had happened to you was punishment enough, and the Jedi do not kill their prisoners.
And if you had stayed, you would have changed us.
There it is.
And that we could not allow.
There it is. Changed you? What do you mean?
You already know the answer. You've noticed it in those who travel with you.
What are you talking about? Could someone just give me a straight answer? My companions. What about them?
Have you noticed that when you act, others follow?
Those that travel with you.
There's something wrong here. A disturbance in the Force.
Do not let them hurt him.
They follow you, without question, without hesitation.
Against their instincts, and sometimes against their sense.
It is because you are a leader.
There it is.
But that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
So explain yourself. Are you saying I'm controlling them? I am a leader. A general, no longer. Are you saying I'm controlling them?
It is not an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with Force bonds.
Sure am.
It is the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding of each other. Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
You make connections through the Force, and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater when they, too, are Force-sensitive.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong in the Force.
When you suffer, their spirit echoes it. And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours.
Their pain becomes yours. Not just the other way. Not just what I feel or what I want gets siphoned into them, but their pain becomes mine. which I think also casts a lot backwards into why the Exile rushes off to the war, right? Someone who feels deeply about the suffering. How did this happen? Is this going somewhere? I don't believe any of this. How did this happen?
We do not know, but it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why the Mandalorian wars echo within you still.
What do you mean? So all those deaths at Malachor, are you telling me you weren't responsible for my loss? Okay, well, keep up. More lies prove it. So all those deaths at Malachor.
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle of the Mandalorian Wars.
The screams of countless thousands, Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure, and it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished. All those you had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxon. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at Malachor within you, and it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
The end of the Force. And it might not be clear here, but we kind of cycled onto this pathway of conversation from me saying, why did you cast me out of the Order? And when I said changed, what do you mean? That's also what would have begun the I need to know what you spoke of when you cast me out of the Order. What they spoke of, the thing they wouldn't tell me about, is what they've just said, which is, in some ways, it's the fact that I form bonds so easily that made them so afraid that I'd come back carrying what they have now called the end of the Force in me, and their knowledge that I might yet form bonds with them. My connection to the Force is even stronger than before. More lies. I still have my power, my abilities. But that makes no sense. I can feel the Force again.
Yes, you can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are a cipher, forming bonds, leeching the life of others, siphoning their will and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of the Force, and the death of the Jedi.
I'm stronger than I ever was. More Jedi cryptic warnings. My strength is proof enough you were wrong. 2. But I can feel the Force. Strongly.
So you think. It is not the strength of a Jedi you feel.
He's right. It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and you grow stronger. You're like Malachor. It's in you, it's what you are now. You must have noticed as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds,
getting XP,
only to become more and more powerful. Why do you think that was?
But what's worse is that bonding you have. It hasn't gone away. It's gotten stronger, and the more attachments you form, the more you draw others to you.
And that is why you are a threat to us all.
Oh, hey.
You know what the choice is. If you don't warn them, then the Republic will fall. All those countless lives, innocent lives.
For the one.
What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
For you, Malachor was that crucible.
What's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they have learned the lesson of Malachor all too well. It is what allows them to prey on Force users, to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi, and perhaps all the knowledge of the Force. But it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain.
We have to cut the player character out of the mesh of the narrative. They are too dangerous. Oh.
And so you wait, as a shadow.
Yes, we are alike that way, blinded one.
I would have thought you would walk with him amongst the Jedi. But that is not the way of the Sith, is it?
Do not speak to me of the ways of the Sith. You, of all of us, have no conception of what it means to be Sith.
You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
You will lead the Sith here, and that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. And you must leave without your tie to the Force. It is a punishment reserved for only a few, and only when necessary. But we have the power to cut you off from the Force.
So
and
good.
It must be done.
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
We didn't do it before, but we'll do it this time. I will submit to this punishment. If this is what must be done, then I accept it. I won't give up the Force. Stop this. The first one who touches me dies. I won't give up the Force. Stop this.
Do not be afraid. You shall feel no pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to those around you.
Here she is.
Enough! Step away from him.
What?
Hood back.
Step away.
First thing she did was put that hood on.
Truth, and you condemn it? The arrogance. You will not harm him. You will not harm him ever again.
I thought you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as he did.
She is difficult to see. She's like a shadow of the Exile. We sought to lure the Sith out, and now they have come to us.
How could you ever hope to know the threat you face when you have never walked in the dark places of the galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. Did you not hear its call on Dantooine Vrook, on its scarred surface, and in the minds of the settlers? I have endured your corruption of my other students. You shall not have this one. And you, Kavar, so close to the call of Daxan, tell me, did you not feel what poured from the moon, what had taken place there? And Zezkael, to hide upon Nar Shaddaa, yet blind yourself to all that happens there. So close to understanding the Force. So close to giving it up. There is a place in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. It is something of the Sith, but it was fueled by war. It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of the dark side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you never wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one. And that is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from such power, give up the Force, and still live. But I see what happened now. It is because you were afraid. As you would pass judgment on him, I have come to pass judgment on you all. Do you wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars, of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy? Let me show you, you who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force. See it through the eyes of the Exile.
You.
Oh, yes. At last, you see. I am one of the Sith, it is true. I must answer for my actions, and it is my wish that only Atris hear my answers.
What are we gonna do? If we don't stop her, then everywhere, they're gonna lose their lives.
Soon your ship will come, my master. I will bring him before you, but I will not let you have him. Soon your ship shall come, from that which made you.
I know you can hear me. I have always known. It is why I followed you. I have destroyed planets for you, General. But now, this once, if we could save something in this galaxy. I need to do this, or I will die inside, like I died at Malachor 5.
It hits. You have gained a new light side force power. Force Enlightenment. Journal entry added. Smuggling. Is that the journey entry added? I don't think so. Here we go. You met the Jedi Masters and learned why they exiled you. After they threatened to strip your connection to the Force from you, Kreia entered and cast them down. By the time you recovered, she was gone. To Telos. To Atris. And you might find here that all of her crystals and other stuff, I believe, has been given back to us. I thought about unequipping her, but asked some folks briefly, hey, do we get all that stuff back? Because I really did not want to gesture to those who've not seen this before that Kreia would be leaving the party here. But here's where she leaves the party. Like I said, the point of no return. Clearing this, I think, did we get it all? We got it all. All right. Masters as Kyle. The Master is dead, drained of life. His body is worse than lifeless. It's like an absence in the Force. And the same. And the same. So much there. You know, I think fundamentally, first and foremost, and you know, maybe this is abdication of critical duty, but just, it's a given to astonishment scene for me. The power of the delivery, obviously Sarah Kestelman, who we've talked about at length as being a kind of exceptional talent. But beyond that, even, all of the voice work there is really strong. You know, not everyone is Sarah Kestelman. I think that some of the cutaways to skill too low. Some of the cutaways to the party members don't hit as well. Lightning gloves again. Because how could they? But some of them do. Bayodur there at the end. Unbelievable. Really great read. Gets me. It really does. It really gets me. And I think the second layer of it all, taking it on its face, we start to see a little bit of what Kreia wants here, and what the Masters wanted to begin with. Their fear of your kind of two things. One, that you carry the death of the Force, and importantly, you bond with people such that such death could spread, and that you could bond with them, right? That you could connect to them the way you connect to your companions, the way that you shape your companions, the way that Mira goes from being a pacifist to being a gun-toting killer could happen to them. Two, that you reshape the galaxy, you shape the world towards violence, right? Towards a sort of acquisitive, an acquisitional violence, a transactional violence. And in that moment, three, that it steps beyond the frame of the interior diegetic narrative and into thematics, and into meta critique. The Exile is the player character. When the player character doesn't exist, the world of Star Wars does not have experience points. It does not have force powers that are selected from menus. It does not have leveling up It does not have leveling up cause, as we have seen again and again, by death, to the degree that there have been a number of times in play where I have said, well, whatever, if I failed the puzzle, but it means I spawns more guys to kill, that's more XP for me. It doesn't turn the world, the shape of the narrative, into something transactional and quantifiable. And to their credit, if the Jedi and the Jedi Code suggests one thing, it's that such transactional and cumulative philosophies, policies, and visions of the world are detrimental, are dangerous. And so the player character as player character is dangerous because the Exile transforms the world into a video game. It transforms the world into something where death is not just a thing that happens in the fabric of a story, in the structure of a narrative, in the way that the characters interact. It isn't simply something that exists in the telling, but it's something that has mechanical, vulgar benefit for the player, for the reader, right? You go from being storyteller and reader into being someone who is trying their best to earn progress and power. The game makes you do that. You want to level up. You want to level up your little crystal. You want to get better gear. And that is dangerous for the world to start working in that way. Yeah, corpse. Oh, that's not the way to go. Merpine Fiber Ultra Mesh and 84 credits. The corpse is a box you open when you're playing a video game. Is this the way out, or is this the way to keep exploring? Oh, corpse. Another box I can open. Chemicals and an Opila crystal. I think we bought one of those earlier. If you are dark-sided, or if you've killed one of the Jedi Masters, that whole scene goes different. You don't get any of the big confrontation between Kreia and them. They instead confront you, you get some conversation, and then you kill them all. And then Kreia shows up and knocks you out and says how disappointed she is in you. And there's lots of ways to read that. I think conversations around that are some of the oldest things on the internet. I found a forum thread recently that was like someone being like, so wait, is there no way I can prevent Kreia from betraying me here? Can I not? How do I? She said she was disappointed in me, but I was dark side and she's dark side, so shouldn't she be on my side? Real, how do you know when you're satisfied type posting from 2005. The conversations were very much 2005 conversations. But in there was, among all of those conversations, you sometimes saw people theorizing over what is it she wants from this exchange. And partly it's for them to admit that she's right about the world and about the Force. And in some ways they might be. I think they partly fear the same thing. She has voiced that she's afraid of Darth Nihilus's ability to consume everything because of his abilities with the Force. Even that ability with the Force might mean the death of all things connected to the Force. You also have that. And, what she said was she wanted to know how someone could see that, hold that, and then walk away from it, instead of maybe becoming like Nihilus or becoming like Scion, or becoming like her. And I think what she'd hoped for was an answer to that was productive. And instead, she found out that the thing that let you not do it was fear, which I don't think necessarily is a particularly useful answer for her. Phew, made it back. You okay, buddy? Where's Kreia?
The handmaiden took her. She thinks Kreia killed you.
Why does she think that?
Because that's the lie Kreia told her. That's why. The only thing that matters is the handmaiden believes it. And she's gonna react exactly how that old witch hoped she would. That's why she wanted the handmaiden on board, so she could use her to reach the Telos Academy whenever she wished, without needing the access codes.
They're going to Telos? If the Handmaiden wouldn't betray the Academy like that, the Handmaiden would never allow Kreia to enter. They're going to Telos?
Yes. The Handmaiden knows who she is now. She'll take her to Telos, and Atris will do what she'll do to anyone she thinks is a Sith.
But Kreia and I are linked. Atris will execute her. A Sith? I mean, she's definitely not a Jedi. She's definitely been a Sith. But it seems bigger than that.
Are you surprised? All that talk of hatred, manipulation, and standing on your own 2 feet? Sorry, you don't get any more Sith than that.
Still, if we were all judged by who we were in the past, I don't think you'd understand who we are now.
Atris will execute her, but Kreia and I are linked, and we're going to Telos. The Sith are planning to attack Telos. Everything will be decided there. Atris will execute her.
Yeah, she will. If she can.
Kreia is Sith? The Sith are planning to attack Telos. Everything will be decided there.
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
And we are taking off. And this is Future Austin, and even though I kept playing, this is where we're going to stop this episode, because I kept playing for a while. It just keeps going, and this is where we're stopping the main feed episode. I'm morecivilized.bsky.social to hear us talk at length about Korriban and the Enclave, the Dantooine return that you just watched. And of course, patreon.com/civilized. I had a lot of fun doing this, but it is a lot of work, and I'm currently wearing a wrist brace because of how the editing has fucked up my arm. It's fine. It's going to be fine. It's not a big deal, but it does suck. And so, any amount you can toss us over on patreon.com/civilized really means a lot. This is a free Let's Play. We're happy to do it. I'm happy to have it available. But yeah. Thanks so much for the support you've shown us. The other big way you can support us is by sharing this. I realized the other day, I was talking to my partner, and I was like, I'm kind of proud of this Let's Play. It's kind of like an extended critical meditation on this game that's meant a lot to me, that I've gotten to reevaluate and see the bits that work and the bits that don't work, and some of the ideas that I'd forgotten at their centrality. And so, yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for watching. It's not really hanging out if you're not doing a live stream, but, thanks for watching and giving this the attention. Again, thank you for all the great comments. And we'll be back soon. I think next time we'll do Telos and the HK factory, and then maybe just one more after that. We're really on the down, the down slope of the roller coaster, so look forward to more soon. Until then, peace.